Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all been well, and yes, Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's been having a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Firestar Heart. Hope you had a great one. David Ray, almost first, good to see ya. Real, hello. Over on the Twitch side, Miles Luigi. This isn't Super Mario Galaxy, it's Yooka-Laylee. It's not, that doesn't say somewhere that it's Mario Galaxy, does it? Hopefully not. But, you know, close enough. You gotta collect all the things. David Ray, are we familiar with Crusoe the Dachshund, Andrew? I'd be surprised if you weren't, since it lives in Canada like me. Canada. It's like, you know, it's funny when you hear people talking about Canada sometimes. It's this massive place, but of course, you know, we all know each other. I'm not familiar with it. I'm afraid to admit, David Ray. Sorry to disappoint you. But yes, hope you've all been well. We're going to be getting back to Yooka-Laylee today. Speaking of Canada, today is Boxing Day up here in Canada, the day after Christmas, when you're supposed to be able to get all these great deals at stores that just ordered too much stuff. Now they're selling it off cheap. Although it's not really the reality anymore, unfortunately, because, you know, the age of the internet's kind of ruined that. We're also adopting Black Friday more and more, so like deals already start in November. So by the time Christmas comes, now after Christmas, there's not really any more deals that can be given because all the deals have already been dealt. So Americans, you're ruining our Boxing Day, but not really. The internet kind of ruined it too. Only good games. Hope you've been good. You need to catch up on my videos. Well, thanks you so much for stopping by. Hope you've had an absolutely wonderful December, and hope everyone's end to 2024 is good. I got a couple more streams still to come. We're going to be playing some Mario Party Jamboree Saturday night. So get ready for that if you want to see my thoughts on the new Mario Party. Is Boxing Day like Cyber Monday? I mean, it's kind of like Boxing, you know, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all bundled into one. But just, you know, there's supposed to be deals theoretically. It's not the day it used to be. My number one Boxing Day memory is when my sister back in the day got a blue Nintendo DS, like the original model Nintendo DS. I love that model, and yet, you know, whenever people think about the original DS these days, it's probably the DS Lite or such, which makes sense, because the DS Lite's awesome, but, you know, mine was the silver one. My sister got the blue one for Christmas from Santa, right? Well, unfortunately, Santa kind of dropped the ball on this one because it had an issue with the bottom screen. It's like the contrast was turned up way too high. It looked like it was completely white. Unless you looked at it at the right angle, you could kind of see what image was being shown on it, but like the bottom screen had a real issue. But the problem was Santa delivered this, right? So, you know, the solution was that on Boxing Day, we had to go to Zellers, where Santa supposedly bought this DS from in exchanges. So it doesn't get more of a, there's not much more of a Canadian story than that. Boxing Day, Zellers. There you go. That's my Canadianism of the day. This box, you had a silver DS, but it broke. You know, funny thing is, mine did too. And then I upgraded to the DS Lite, and I absolutely loved it. Different brightnesses made all the difference. Of course, the original DS had, like, you know, backlight and then off. That was the only two options. But the DS Lite having like 4 different versions of brightness was absolutely wonderful. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Again, hope you all had wonderful Christmases. You're all having a great end of your year. And let's have some more fun with Yooka-Laylee. Nicholas, is Zellers like an Amos? Well, you can tell based on the fact I'm not familiar with that store. Zellers up here was kind of like a Kmart. We had Kmarts in Canada too, although they disappeared here before. I know they're all gone down in the US as well. But yeah, you know, it's like that general department, not really department store, general place of buying things. That makes a lot of sense. Like your Walmart, like your Target. It's a little less refined. But yeah, and then they all closed down and I got all their video game cabinets. And they sold everything off. So that's the story of that. Originally played Yooka on PS4 when it first came out, but you don't think it came out on Switch till a lot later. I think it was like 6 months later or something was the Switch release. You also have a Switch. Definitely want to play it on Switch to see how it compares. Well, yeah, thanks everyone. Hope you've been enjoying the playthrough here. It's been great to see that people people's reaction has kind of been, whoa, this doesn't look like as bad as the internet might have made it sound. So, you know, if I can do that, then my job here is done. Of course, you still don't have to like it, and it's still not perfect by any means, but I think it's definitely worth playing if you're a fan of the Banjo-Kazooies. Again, hopefully we got all the audios unmuted here. Looks like we're doing well. You can hear the logo scurrying off screen there. So last time we did levels 3 and 4. And this time we're going to be doing level 5, and also once we then have all the moves unlocked, we'll be going around Capital B's lair to see what other kind of goods we can perhaps pick up that we could not before. Starting off here, we're going to get a really OP move that you're going to see. It makes total sense to not try and like 100% levels until you get this move because of how horribly it breaks the game. And that's why it's so strange when you hear about Yooka-Laylee potentially having all moves unlocked at the start by default. It's like, even this one? Like, it's kinda OP. Like, it's kinda crazy. It's a fine game, really. I'm glad to hear you think so. Christian just got the new Mario Party. Yeah, see, I was telling them all you're gonna lose Mario Party on Saturday, so just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna be checking Jamboree out Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern time. Hope to see you there for that. And then, of course, last stream of the year will probably be that Monday, where we're gonna be doing a little bit more Mario Adventure 3. Really appreciate everyone's support. You know, we just got back into streaming here at the beginning of the month. And it's been so amazing to, you know, see everyone's kindness and, you know, welcome reception coming back after a bit of a break there. Thank you again. But okie dokie, let's run around. So, you know, you can criticize the game all you want for kind of being a big massive mess. At least they put signs on like which direction you're supposed to go to the next level. We kind of just ran right to World 4 last time. I feel like there's a lot of exploring that we still need to do on the overworld, but again, let's get this next move before we really spend any more time kind of in this place. But yeah, lots to look at. And like I said, after we beat, or rather do as much as we're comfortable with in level 5, we will, you know, be doing a thing here. Now, I have one hand on the remote here as I'm trying to adjust the TV volume. What's the thing again for doing this? A? Again, I play this once a week, so I need an opportunity to remember what all the different button combos are for the moves. Watching you play is really dull. Well, there you go. Someone doesn't approve of my playthrough here. Probably going to stream it after you're done with Yooka-Laylee. It's like, oh, Christian, getting the upper hand, I see. See, I'm waiting until Saturday so everyone gets to hear my first impressions of Jamboree, but he's already getting ready to get the upper edge. Fair enough, Christian, fair enough. Now, again, one of my things I always say nice about Yooka-Laylee is that you can, like, pretty much explore anywhere. I can't stand 3D games where, like, 95% of it you can't even explore because of invisible walls, but Yooka-Laylee's been really kind about pretty much just allowing you to go anywhere. And I mean, that kind of causes problems because it means there's lots of places to look when it comes to finding secrets and stuff, but still, like, you know, knowing that if you see a place you can go to it is pretty darn nice. Now, I don't know if the goo is insta-death, but kind of just saved ourselves right there. Now, there's Trouser. And again, these projectile guys have been horrible the whole playthrough. Meet me in the boardroom. Waiting to land some key beats right on your face. Well, that's not very polite. What would be a launch title for the next Nintendo system you would want? As mentioned, it seems like Yooka-Laylee is probably going to be a Switch 2 launch title, which would be really interesting. Because I would assume that, you know, there's probably going to be a 3D Mario launch for the next Nintendo console. So imagine Yooka-Laylee and a 3D Mario game battling it out. Like, just like that. So the next move we're learning, and the final free one on the overworld from Trouser, is actually a flight move. No one to this point has, you know, addressed the fact that flying was kind of like a staple thing in the Banjo-Kazooie series, but that has not yet been seen in Yooka-Laylee. So here we finally get it, and that is why it's so important. Okay, I actually need to remember how to control it though, because you can fly anywhere. you don't have to find like a fly pad. You can fly anywhere, anytime, in any level for as long as your power bar will last. So that's why before you have this, don't even try to collect all the things, because you pretty much need to be able to fly. I don't want to spoil things, Christian. You're looking a minute ago. In the left corner is a wall you can clip through and fly to Capital B's office through the background. Only good games. I'm actually, there's probably a lot of cool glitches you can pull off in this game, which I'll have to look more into. But yay, we've learned all of his free of charge moves. We'll see you in the next book world. Yeah, so we gotta go, of course, buy a couple more moves in the final level. Then I think that's it. After that, I guess quills are just kind of collect them for the sake of collecting them. Now, let's see. I think it was ZL, Y, and then we press B. B kind of gives you a little bit of a boost, like Raccoon Mario style. And that's it. That's the final move. So yeah, you can see how this is just really, really, really ridiculous. And how it just breaks the whole game wide open in allowing us to get to areas that we might not have been able to get to before and find secrets and such. So that's it. So of course, next part, we're going to start expanding the worlds. And they're going to get even bigger. There's going to be more stuff to find. And obviously the flight ability is going to be really key and all that. Aren't they old boards and old minigames, Christian? There's some new boards. Big fail with Happy Dude from Dudes with Attitudes on the NES. I love that emoji. Welcome. Thank you so much. And don't forget, Big Phil last time, the culprit of that, what's it called? The crazy subscription bomb. The membership gifting. That lasted like a good 15 minutes. That was awesome, Big Phil. Thank you again. But alright, here we are, just flying forward. Smashing into all the walls. And that brings us to here. So yeah, where was number 5 again? Number 5 still this way? But yeah, get ready for this to become the part where I just start flying everywhere now. Because I don't recall exactly where everything's hidden, so it's possible things can be hidden anywhere. We just need to fly up until we find them all. Okay, eventually you do hit like an invisible ceiling, so you can't just break things too badly. But like I said, it really does kind of open up a lot of the world. Level 5 though looks to be over here. So let's unlock that, and then like I said, it'll be all about exploring Capital B's lair once we're done with that. This Capital B's lair has like 25 pages, which is pretty cool. But level 5 is right here. Broken move reel. Yeah, it really is. 12 pages to unlock the Galeon Galaxy. Good thing we've been saving up. Your favorite world, Only Good Games. It's a cool world from what I remember, but it's probably one of the ones that I remember the least about. Because it's so late game. Once we found 15 pages, so we actually don't even have enough to do that at this point. But of course, any that we find here are going to go to expanding the first level, and shouldn't have any trouble affording them, should we do it that way. Again, I really like the way that we've done it, playing through all of them once, and then now that we're going to have all the moves, going back and playing through them again, should be able to find all the things, which is really good. I can't remember if that hurt you or not. Like, I don't see why it would. It doesn't really seem like anything that harmful, but apparently... What about this over here? This is kind of suspicious. Maybe this is related to a move we learned in the new world? Or it's just decoration. I mean, that's the problem with collectathons. You start to think that everything means something. Maybe, stop and swap. Look at that, and somebody, hey, look at that! Thank you so much. Although, it didn't look like it was showing up. It's supposed to be a dude there. I was supposed to be like a Dizzy subscription thing. Looks like Elaine Casey might have subscribed on the YouTube side. Or is it Veritasu on the Twitch side who followed? But thank you. Appreciate everyone enjoying the stream. So remember, I'm using stream elements now, and they seem to be working pretty well, until Phil broke them last time. But hopefully you enjoy, the silly stats and things. Always looking for new ways to kind of, do things. But okay. Here we go, Galeon Galaxy. So we're literally in space here. That was one thing that Banjo-Kazooie never really got around to doing, was like a space level. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there was ever anything outer space in the 2 Banjo-Kazooie games. Alright, we're already screwing up somehow. What's the gimmick again? Like I said, my memory of this one's a little less than the others. Okay, so we got arrows pointing forward. Oh, that's right, we can fly now. Already forgetting the extremely broken move that we learned 5 minutes ago. There you go. It just feels like so illegal. Like, how can this actually exist? Such a game-breaking thing. And of course, we're gonna miss, like, you know, 1 quill. So we gotta go back and get him like that. Didn't do too horribly, though. Big Phil, I did indeed. Hope you did as well. If you collect all the secret treasure in the game, in that world there is a stop and swap type thing Playtonic put in there with the robot. Okay, well, we'll have to see about that. Sounds like something for a little bit later in the playthrough. I only skimmed that, so I didn't get too spoiled about whatever was going on. Unlock these fly tubes for you, but if you want to overcome any other force fields, you want to purchase the sonar shield move. So I think the tubes kind of act like, you know, warps in this level. That's one thing that's definitely been absent, is like any sort of warp pad like Banjo-Tooie had. I think they're putting a bookmark character in Yooka-Laylee that will allow you to kind of, you know, warp around the level to these bookmarks that you found. So they're definitely trying to fix up some of the things that or maybe a bit of shortcomings. I wonder where you'll end up. Anyway, we kind of saw where that one led. There's a door. Again, probably opens because of stop and swap. Oh, but they gave up on the... Oh, so it never ended up working out. Oh, that's too bad. So another stop and swap, you know, idea to the trash bin. Have we unlocked any of these recently? Power meter regenerates faster. Collect quills with the tongue. Since when there are rare items nearby. I mean, if we like really get down to the end and we can't find things, I guess we could use that. Oh, damage when falling. So there is fall damage, but you could apparently turn them off. Remember, we can only equip one of these at a time. In the sequel, there's also tonics, but like you unlock the ability to equip more than one at once. So you can kind of, you know, customize them. Kind of like badges, you know, Paper Mario style sort of thing, which is really nice. But only being able to apply one at a time is kind of silly. But alright, again, I don't know where we should go first or not, so we're just kind of walking around the good old, you know, galaxy here. Appear to have ended up at a dead end. And again, we can fly. So just get ready for that to be all we do ever anymore. Actually, I think you can go in here, but I don't think we can break those with just these dudes. And actually, there'll also be a transformation in this level somewhere. Oh my god, we got like a whole mountain here we can climb. Oh, actually, no, we can't. This is a mountain that we slide down. Something tells me we should probably be able to, you know, fly to the top of it, though. And here's Trouser. Okay, what are you going to teach us? Hi, Shiny Moltres. Hope you're having a great night. You'll find it at some point, I'm sure, only good games. Stellar, get it? I was outgrowing the planet side market, so it's time to expand my move and bootleg designer shorts business to time and space. There you go. That's such a big deal up here. I've already noticed a few moons. Thinking about ordering my shop. There you go. But alright, let's buy those last moves. Actually, so one thing again about Yooka-Laylee is that quills are going to be level specific. So you can't just load up on quills in previous levels and then buy all the things, kind of like what we have. You're going to have to find level-specific quills. But then if all the moves are unlocked at the beginning, I don't think they've revealed exactly what quills they're going to be for yet. Use this to keep crazy fans. Sonar shield. Hi, Merry late Christmas. Yes, things are very good. Yeah, I hope you had a great one. And thank you for that. Well, it's the only one left, so I guess that's what we're going to be buying. Hey, is it actually working this time? There you go. Down the shed with Jason. Just subscribed. Thank you. Hope you're having an excellent evening. And there you go. That subscription bar is loading up. We're up to 3 out of 5 up there. Crazy fans from touching in public. Whoa. Invincible to all damage for a short time. That sounds pretty good. Simply hold ZR and press X to perform. Okay, man, it's giving me flashbacks of the frog suit from Mario Adventure 3 making us invisible. But okay. So very nice. And that should be it. I don't think that there's like any more moves. I mean, you can't exactly just stop rolling on a dime. Then you would slide down the hill. So how you're supposed to time this? Actually, how do you become invincible? I guess that's the trick, right? So you can roll and become invincible. And then you don't gotta worry about no zappy gates getting in your face. But yeah, the bar is going down really fast, and we made it to the top just in time. Although it looks like we still got a bit of a tower here. So it's funny, Miles Luigi. I guess that's what you were talking about, Super Mario Galaxy. We were going into space. Miles Luigi was more on the ball with that one than I was. And are we even gonna get like, I was gonna say anti-gravity, but no, it's just more flying shenanigans. And again, I gotta remember exactly where we've been and what we've collected here. And again, thankfully, your power bar regenerates just by not using it for like a few seconds. So it's not like a matter of permanently running out or something. So let's go down. I have not only good games. I've not beaten Tears of the Kingdom. Thoughts on what the new big Zelda could be like? Well, it seems like Nintendo doesn't want to like leave the open world concept again. That's just kind of what they want to stick with now. So I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't play Echoes of Wisdom either. And I've heard it's generally been well received, with some mixed opinions in there as well. It's interesting because Echoes of Wisdom was built on the Breath of the Wild engine, while you would think it would be built on top of the Wind Waker remake, where they actually just took the graphics from that and stuck them over Breath of the Wild. So I've heard people make comparisons to that, but all right. We're back into port. What does it mean to activate the DN ray? But we still need to find the molecule before we can transform, of course. And we even get a pagey for that. So we might as well confirm in the stat screen. It should be another 40. As it usually is. No, wait, 25. I'm getting that of myself. No, not as many as I thought. There you go, Galeon Galaxy. 1 of the 25, 30 out of 200. Again, it seems like, for the most part, the quills we don't need to worry too much about, but the health upgrade and the energy upgrade would still be really nice. And pages, I don't remember exactly how many you need to get into the final boss, which I think is like the only thing we still need pages for, barring any potential, post-game stuff, which I'm not sure just how much of that there might be. But for the most part, the rest that we're getting is just because we're collectathon obsessed here. And I can't sleep till I see that 100% completion. But yeah, back down we go. Not too bad. Again, yeah, definitely a Mario Galaxy vibe there. I like that. My secret shame is that I've never beaten Mario Galaxy 2. Because I played Mario Galaxy 1 so much. I beat it as Mario, beat it as Luigi. Actually, I might not have finished the Luigi playthrough. I think that was what happened. I never did beat it as Luigi. So I got to a point where, I was just been playing it so much, I was kind of tired of it. And then Mario Galaxy 2 came out. And I've just kind of burned out of Mario Galaxy. I never ended up finishing it. Maybe someday we'll need to play through Mario Galaxy 2. That'll be what finally gets me to beat it. We'll stream it. But alright, where do we want to go next? Let's just keep heading on around this way. You're almost dead. Oh, we are too, David Ray. Thank you. Paying more attention to the old life bar than I am. The question is, where do we find any kind of source of healing around here? It's not like bottles. You can't just talk to him to kind of give you a life top-up. Not that, there's really that much consequence to dying in this game. Let's try this. How do we do this? Oh, do we fly into it? There you go. And I think this one just takes us back near the beginning. But I'm just wondering if there's health pickups around here. which is why we came back. Like, yeah, there's the start. What about back here? Well, I see things we can grab onto with our tongue, so I guess we might as well give that a shot. Again, this is just like a big open level. No real kind of rhyme or reason to where you should go first or not. I was trying to fly, but he kind of hit the ceiling of the inside of that meteor, and that was that. But again, there's like zero consequence. This time, it seems like, why go through all the trouble of using the platforms as was intended and kind of just fly up here on your own? Like, is there really any reason to not just break this whole level? I don't really see it if there is. We are about to run out of energy. But yeah, so again, we can just break the whole game now, and there's absolutely no reason not to. Like, what's this red platform? Oh, there we go. And that's a Jinjo. So here, but we haven't actually like eaten a berry in a long time. So yeah, with the grenade eggs, we can do some crazy things like that. And we saw some other of those boulders, yeah, like down there, that we're gonna want to break open. So let's. Ooh. Do I still have the grenade eggs? Hopefully, I do. If we can be quick enough. And there you go. So there's going to be a lot of that sort of thing in this level. Breaking open boulders to get some things out. Do you think 2025 will have more 3D platformer type games, or will it be some other game more? It's really kind of hard to say, right? Like, are 3D platformers kind of coming back in the style? There was the PS5 one that everyone really enjoyed. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with indie games though. Hack and Quacken just gifted me The Messenger on Steam, kind of a Ninja Gaiden like indie game, and that's been a lot of fun. So I mean, there's certainly, you know, platformers all over the place. Should you go looking away from the mainstream stuff? But you know, a big part of that too will come down to if Nintendo's new console comes out next year, and if they launch it with platformers and all that. So I think we go over there later. Once we transform. So let's look and see if we can find a way to do that. This level, I'm not seeing too much to it without it being expanded, actually. Like, this is tiny compared to what I remember of it. So yeah, a lot of it must come from once you expand the level. And what's going on with all these guys? Got like big brains running around. You haven't used this move in a long time. It popped a balloon. I'm not sure what that did. Looks like there's a Pagey in there. Again, I guess we break that later. Where else haven't we been? Is there any... You turn corners really sharp. Sharper than you would expect, which is greatly appreciated. There's a broken glass here. It's giving me Rusty Bucket Bay vibes. But again, there must be another place around here I can get those projectiles. If there's one thing that Yooka-Laylee can't really do too well, it's attack. Their basic attack is not the best. Can we break these while we're invincible? No, we cannot. Again, it seems like we probably need an explosive. And I know that it relates to the transformation in some way. But we need to find that molecule so that we can actually transform. Has anyone seen it anywhere? I guess we could go back and explore the starting island a little bit more. Like here, you can't go inside this door. We can't break that window yet. And like over there, I know we go to the transformation, but maybe we'll just go over there on our own. Maybe that's what the game wants to do, go over there first. Just kind of with Yooka and Laylee. Here in January 8th might be a direct announcing the next console and possible March release date if that's true. Hope they have some big games. It's not like a PS5, Xbox situation with no games. Yeah, you gotta launch with lots of games, for sure. And you know, Nintendo did a good job. You know, Breath of the Wild was pretty cool when they launched the Switch with that, and we got Odyssey not too long later. I think in between that too, there was even you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Which, yeah, I know everyone's sick of it these days, but all the people who skipped the Wii U, I'm sure we're happy to be able to get their hands on that. So yeah, the Switch definitely had a good launch. Let's hope Nintendo has learned some things from it, but we shall see. Okay, so up here, was there something like above too here? No, I thought I saw more up in the sky. I guess it was just those quills that were there. Almost missed. So in terms of Christmas, you might have seen on the menu at the beginning of the stream, I got Sonic X Shadow Generations. Now that was something that I played on the PS3, like way back. Of course now, you know, they're kind of, you know, adding that shadow twist to it. And the weird thing is that they kind of break it up into two separate games. It's not, can I stand on these without getting hurt? Yes, you can. They look kind of like they might be painful. We get, like, you know, the original Sonic version with some updates to it. There's been some changes to it, which I'm not going to talk about, because there might be people who, you know, also want to play it and it hasn't been out for that long. But it's definitely not just like a straight port. They've improved some things, which I was really happy about. And then the shadow side of it's almost kind of like a separate campaign. It's not like, you know, it mixes the two games together or anything like that. And naturally, I'm gonna, you know, replay the Sonic version first. But Sonic Generations was one of my favorite Sonic games back in the day, and it's fine. It's definitely a little quirky. Like I'm not so happy with some of the controls. Because, you know, you're playing a classic Sonic level. And like one thing I do a lot when I play classic Sonic is I hold down just to kind of stay into a, you know, in a spin. But in Sonic Generations, the game doesn't like when you hold down. It slows you down for some reason. So there's little quirks like that I need to wrap my mind around again. After not having played it for a while, but overall it's a good Sonic game. And naturally it even kind of ties in with the movie which recently came out, you know, Shadow and all that. Now you can get that move from Trouser. Did I miss a move from Trouser? I thought we bought all of his moves. Maybe I didn't go down all the way. Remember, space, nobody can hear you spend. No, we bought them all. That was the one that made us invincible temporarily. And it looks like we own all the things now. Come back soon, you'll definitely need these moves to find your book. Except we, you know, we have them all now. So maybe, oh, if we can break glass, we can probably do this thing. Like sometimes it works to break glass and other times it doesn't. Like in that case it didn't. Even though it was advertised as being able to break glass. So I don't know how I feel about that. Let's just fly again. Maybe I missed those berries somewhere up here. Go around kind of this building a little bit. I'm not seeing much to do. I am kind of really shocked at just how little there is to do without expanding the level. It's so tiny. You know, it is the 5th and final level. do we give him a maybe they're running out of time kind of excuse on this one? Like, again, we know we can go back and get grenades in that first area, but there's got to be somewhere else to get them too, isn't there? Mario Kart 8 Super Deluxe on the Switch too. Then a few years later, the Super Deluxe booster courses. Well, Mario Kart game with so many courses. No, that's so true, right? Like I would think that the Smash Brothers game on a new console is just going to be, you know, ultimate with all the DLC. Like I guess maybe I'll just talk to you. Maybe I don't need a thing in this level. Remember, so kind of you to activate the Lightspeed House. It'll help me come into port. Now, if you could just transform us without having to pay, that'd be great. Molecule. No! So, we do need to find it somewhere. Have we done enough running around for one game? Fair enough, right? It's essential that you find this world's molecule if you want to power the next transformation. Again, any thoughts on where that might be? Because we've looked kind of all over the place, but maybe we haven't looked under the stairs, one of my favorite places to hide a thing, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Again, you'd think that with the ability to kind of just fly everywhere all the time, this wouldn't be that hard. There's nothing on top of these pipes, right? I was wondering that. There's that one green star, or no, maybe it's a stamp in Mario 3D World where you have to like run along the tops of the pipes. It's just such like an oddly involved stamp compared to some of them. And of course, you know, now you go through all the effort of trying to unlock them, and you can't even post them to the Miiverse anymore. And again, when there's no consequence of dying, it doesn't really make you feel bad for doing that. In fact, it just gives us all of our health back. But where else can we go? Like, there's gotta be... Like, what is this all about? Again, I thought maybe we'd be able to do something with these plants, but no. Here's kind of a place where it looks like something will pull into port. That's how we get back up there. Like, are we actually just done? There's gotta be more that you can do at this stage. Hiding back here? No. Well, I guess we'll just fly back up there and get one of those ones again. Because why not? Actually, we gotta let the thing respawn. So you did get the sonar shield. Never mind. You didn't realize that was the last one. Yeah, I think that's it. A Switch attached. Only good games. You wish you could help, but there's a lot to do in this world that you just can't. Yeah, right? This one's definitely fleeting my memory as well. Like, we did this thing. This is where, on the inside, we get the grenades. So let's do that. Let's get some more grenades. And see if we can rush back fast enough to do anything. If we go through the teleporter, do I keep the grenades? Surely turn on that thing that turns off the fall damage. Nope, we lost them. Oh, probably because it did that, you know, on purpose for us going into here. Nope, no grenades. And the basic attack is just so bad. Anything? Oh, I bet I know how we can break the glass. We're forgetting an attack that we learned in the last episode where we hold R and not press X and press Y. There you go. That's how we're supposed to break glass. Progress! Hooray! Lunar lockup. And here's this guy. Although that's right, you gotta attack him before you can get him. So you do that. You do that. And then that's that. Top of the large tower is the molecule. Oh really, David Ray? I never flew on top of that. Interesting. But thankfully we did find a thing to do. So we'll go back to that after. We got a pagey inside a cage, but before we get to that, we got some caves to go through. Got fire. We got ice. We want to put out the fire? Probably not. It's kind of a scary looking door. Can we fly in here? Jump? No, we can break that. Let's go back and get bombs. Or did we see bombs? Yeah, we saw bombs at the entrance. Yeah, this level's fun when you're making progress, but again, that's the problem with only playing it once a week. Sometimes you kind of forget what the moves do. Really appreciate everyone, you know, joining every Thursday though. After this, by the time we beat it, it'll probably be Donkey Kong Country Returns time. So I'm really excited to play that. And then once we're done that, we'll probably be doing the land games on the Nintendo Switch Online. And then probably after those, we'll do like Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. Something like that. Love that Ghost Rider only good games. Yeah, they're interesting. So this cave is literally just like, hey, we're giving you all of the different kind of berry abilities in one. So go back and get the cannonball. Remember we did this way back in like part 1? So when you touch the cannonball, it allows you to walk against the wind. And what's this? Oh, I have to break that first and then go in there. With the cannonball, I guess. Or maybe I can do both at once. Never really thought about that. So, let's get the bombs. And the cannonball. And now I got like double power. There you go. Oh, that's right. Of course it wouldn't be bombs. I mean, even though the ice kind of looks cracked, but no, you want fire to melt the ice. That's 2 out of 3. And I think you can kind of see where this is going once we get them all. Any more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in the future, David Ray? I still enjoy some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from time to time. A lot of people told me, like, please no more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but maybe we'll have to say, forget that. Let's do it. I mean, I think this is just for lighten up the dark area. What do we need to do for the electricity again? Like, this is fire, ice. What does just, like, eating fire do again? We're just, like, the embodiment of energy now? No. Like, you'd think something... Like, we haven't used this one. Do you light up the dark areas? No. I think we've done everything in here anyway. I don't think there's any more in the dark tunnels. Right, an electricity symbol. I don't think we've seen that. I'm just trying to think of, like, what that could entail. Anything back out here? Got this kind of, like, weird... Alright, fair enough. So we'll break these guys open. So yeah, don't forget that eating a butterfly gives you a health back, but touching them gives you your energy bar back. But the energy bar refills automatically anyway. It's like it's not as big of a deal. We got the honey. Does the honey help us at all? Like, they're really giving you every single possible ability in this one room. I don't think the honey would do anything. Like, it makes me think, you know, you want to, like, build up some static electricity or something. We got ice. Can you combine them? Ice? So we've got ice with, like, fire. Does that mean that we're shooting water instead? Got fire. That. Is it, I mean, you know, when you think electricity, you would think the fireflies, right? Do you see anything else I can possibly use to give us a bit of a boost here? That's just the ceiling. Doesn't appear to be anything too eventful in there. Again, we can't go in any of those. Cannonball power, I don't think, is the solution here. Again, just bombing your way through everything seems to work. Sometimes, maybe not. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like we can get hurt from our own explosions. Trying to think of all the other moves. Oh, maybe the invincibility. No. Oh, yeah, maybe the sonar blast. Not that one. Not that one. What else could it be? I'm guessing it's got to be some combination of all the things. All right, what equals electricity? Water plus fireflies? No. Fire plus fireflies? Ice. We haven't really used the ice for anything, have we? Nope. Just for fun, where is the light anyway? Here. Yeah, we did everything in here. Just proving it by lighting everything up. Electricity. What other moves have we unlocked? I guess we go back to Trouser and read about them. Oh, moves info. Perfect. And hey, did you see who the icon was for the moves info? I mean, those are basic enough. Sonar, ground pound, flying, shooting, flying. Oh no, that's like the spring. Hey, there's a battery. If you look at the bottom right there, I don't remember a battery. Have you seen a battery anywhere? I mean, that definitely looks like probably what we're looking for. Okay, you find me a battery. There's probably somewhere I can blow up that like I haven't been into yet. All right, battery was that a battery? Oh, oh! Oh, wow! Okay, well, that answers all of our questions. It is Shovel Knight. There you go. And that's because you gotta shoot ice at that. There you go. I can solve a puzzle or two if I want to. Who thought the options menu was for nothing? And that's that. Ghostly Fireman. He's terrible, man. So won't worry, we got him good. Okay, we're making progress. That was a fun kind of little side area there. And with David Ray's assistance there, looks like we can fly. Yeah, I did forget the check. I thought we did. I thought we were there, but no, we were on the inside of the tower. Not the outside, so to the very top. And there it is. Thank you, David Ray. And once we do the transformation stuff, I guess we're done with like this basic version of this level already. Again, I'm shocked how small it is right off the bat when there was so much more to do in the other levels, even before you expanded them. But like I said, it was probably like a time constraint thing, if anything. But I think they did pretty well for what they had time for in Yooka-Laylee. Yay, David Ray, thank you. Cool blue Yuka, says Miles Luigi. Yeah, the room of transformation there was pretty fun. You know, instead of having like permanent projectiles that you can use, wow, having a big gap in the old bridge there. You know, making you have to grab the plants before you can spit stuff is interesting. Problem is, overall, those plants have been kind of underused in the game. Like, the earlier levels didn't really have too many of them. It was mostly the first couple where we saw those. But alright, we're actually at both this time. The spaceship, get it? Use the stick. B to boost. Y, X, and A, though, trigger your weapons. Well, clearly that's where all the fun is. So Y looks like it shoots some stuff like that. X does cannonballs. And A does fire. So yeah, we have all these kind of, rocks around. We gotta destroy them with the various weapons. And that's what we're doing now, the transformation here. So it's fun sailing around. And yeah, B gives us a bit of a boost, so we definitely want to be doing that. There we go. And that's how we get this pagey over here, no doubt. Oh, it's just a piece of a pagey. So, like, do we actually have to get up there and collect you then? Or does that count enough? Because I don't think we can jump or do anything like that right now. We'll have to remember that when we're done. And actually, one other thing I don't want to forget about is back around this side of the island here, there was like a place where we couldn't go because there were some rocks in the way. So let's go take care of that before we forget. Here we go. That's not once. There you go. Good old X button. Yeah, you get 3 attacks with this, which is like a lot. Alright, perfect. And we can go in there and probably do some shenanigans. I think I used the grenade attack earlier to blow up all of the rocks on the first island over there. So we should be good for that. And the other island that we're about to go to, we flew around the top of it, got some quills that way. But there was still the whole center section here, and maybe around the outside of the back as well. I don't think we looked too much at, so we'll be sure to go there. Have we seen all of the transformations now? I think we did transform in every single level. So what do people think of the transformations compared to the Banjo-Kazooie ones? I think the third level one, which is just like a group of fish, was probably one of the weirder ones. Who knows, maybe the expanded version of the level, that will be more useful. Now we got a Pagey though, upside down. Blowing up all these rocks, see if we can figure out how to do that. Effectively using our 3 different attacks here. Big old flamethrower. This music kind of reminds me of like some RuneScape themes. There's a lot of sea shanty stuff in RuneScape back in the day. Who knows, there could be some crossover with the producers too. They were both ye old English games. No reason to even be doing this. Can you aim at all with the boat? Don't seem to be able to zoom in unless it's a different button. Maybe just breaking these will let me go through? No, oh, can't get through the gate yet. There's got to be a trick to it somewhere. Maybe if I shoot the other side. Not quite. Got to be a switch somewhere. Oh, I see it. Space gate is down. Simple enough. But how did we get to that one in the middle? There's probably like one angle that it works better on than the others. It's not that button. There you go. I do hear one of the Jinjo Ghost Rider guys. I think it's that invisible one. We probably have to come back as just Yooka and Laylee then. So does any of this explain how we get the Pagey down? Can we do it as the boat or do we have to come back? Wish I could look around better while I was transformed. So I'm not really seeing much else going on here. What was the point of clearing out that middle area? Again, except maybe to get the Ghost Rider that's in there. But I'm not seeing anything else when it comes to the upside down page. Oh, there's a button there. There we go. Which one is it? Which of the 3 attack buttons is it? Whoa, we almost went back too. And transformed. And just like that, another Pagey. So what's left to do here? We gotta go get that piece over there. We gotta fly back to that place where we just were. With Yooka-Laylee. Yooka and Laylee. To get that Ghost Rider. Am I on the wrong side? I'm probably on the absolute wrong side. I'm on the wrong side! No, actually, we got lucky and it was the right side. But it's kind of cool how in Banjo-Kazooie, Mumbo's transformations are much more natural. Well, in Banjo-Tooie, Wumba's transformations are, a lot more mechanical. Like you get the TNT plunger, you get the washing machine. Things that would typically be inanimate objects suddenly come to life in Banjo-Kazooie. All right, let's go down here. How do we make this guy appear? This. If I go invisible, will he appear? Not that button. I know we got him to appear last time. What's the button just to do the sonar? Which I will do more once the bar replenishes. Hello, Nick Gamer. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by Yooka-Laylee here, as we're working on the last level, which brought us to big ol' space. No? It could be up above, too. So we'll go check that out. There it is. And that's how you do it. So I think that's already like 3 of them, which is pretty nice. And is there anything else on this island? I think we're pretty much done. So the last thing to do then in this level, before we're done, minus the expanded version, is go inside this cave that we unlocked back on the main island. Alright, what's this gonna be? Better be good. There you go, Cosmic Cavern. This is what we like to see, a good old gauntlet to go through. They just destroyed all those enemies. Now, here's the thing. Being able to fly kind of breaks any sort of difficulty that a platforming challenge might be able to provide at this stage in the game. Like, I don't know. Am I the only one seeing that this is kind of broken? I do see that there's quills and stuff to collect though, so we should do that. I also saw that there was kind of something down here. Oh yeah, where are we going? Is this anything, or is this just like a, you know, in case you fall sort of thing? This brings you back up. I think the other side had one too. I'm not seeing what the purpose would be, so I'm going to assume then. It's nothing special, which is kind of weird. Hello, JB. Sup, Andrew, everyone. Hope everyone had a badass Christmas. Hope you did as well. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, and yes, I had a wonderful Christmas. Overall, you know, 2024, pretty crazy year. It's crazy that it's ending already, and hope everyone has a wonderful New Year's in 2025. Remember though, this weekend, Saturday night, we're playing Mario Party Jamboree. Maybe the gimmick is that like you have to, oh, it's insta death. I was gonna say you have to fly to avoid that. I probably could have just done like a high jump to temporarily avoid it too. It doesn't seem to kind of stay up too long. But okay, well now we know. It's a little more dangerous than I initially thought. Like something like this. Oh, no, I did it way too early. Well, you have infinite lives, so we have an opportunity here to figure this out. But yeah, don't worry, we're sending the year off with a bang. Saturday night, Mario Party Jamboree. Monday night, more Mario Adventure. And of course, we still got Yooka-Laylee tonight. A room of instant death? It's like the engine room. Yeah, actually, that's probably what the inspiration for this was, Miles Luigi. I can see that. There you go. It's like, that's how you're supposed to do it. Well, it's probably supposed to be rolling, too, to, you know, move a bit quicker. But that sounds like a recipe for just rolling right off the edge. So. And there you go. No big deal, really. And I'm gonna check over all the edges. There's that one red coin in the final Bowser level of Mario 64. Where, like, you have to pretty much walk right to the edge and then look over it a little bit to see it hanging over the side. There were a few red coins in that level that were a little bit tricky. And again, here's this Yooka-Laylee being incredibly weak with like their basic attack. I guess I could be using the invincibility. Yeah, Yooka-Laylee in hand-to-hand combat don't really go together too well. So I might be able to use... Actually, what I was probably supposed to do to avoid that insta-death was this thing, right? There we go. It looks like Monkey Ball. I want the quill. I just want the dang quill. All right, now we gotta wait for the bar to come back. Watching your channel since 2014. Really appreciate what I do. Well, thank you. That really means a lot. It means so much to hear. You know, people have been watching for so long. It's crazy. Crazy to think. But you know, if I'm able to make someone's day a bit happier, then that really means a lot. So thank you. Appreciate everyone who still checks out the stuff. Now, yeah, that's just bad. Not me not being able to get that. And really wonderful to hear that everyone's been having nice Christmases and holidays. Like, that's funny. Not being able to get that. But okay, looks like we got all the things now. Ooh, what's this? I am definitely getting, like an engine room X Grunty Industries feel from this right now. Definitely. Okay, well, we kind of missed our opportunity there. What is even going on? Is there... So, the room that I came in was at the bottom, right? So, like, I could go right through the bottom. But was there something else at the top? How do you... Okay, it's not letting me look, like, properly. Like, I want to make sure there's nothing on this side either. So, again, at the bottom here, that's where we came from. This would be a really smart place to hide something. But maybe not. Yeah, okay. No, that's just a bunch of nothing. "10 years, Shiny Moltres." I know, right? Can't help but feel like I've seen your channel years ago, but the earliest I know I saw was DKC2 Unveiled. That was such a fun place to do, and I do want to play more Donkey Kong Country games, probably in stream form. Hey, do you see that? Was that just where I was? How did I not get that? And then all of those turn off. Yeah, I think I saw something we missed, but like, I'm not sure how. So, okay, so this is still spinning, and the lasers are off now. Like, was that there before? I just missed it? Again, the camera angles in this room is weird, and you don't really have much control over the camera here. That's an energy bar extension, which is very nice, because we seem to be using a lot of that lately. If I can ever get that too. Yeah! Feels really good to find those. There's only like one per level. Same with the health extension, which I think we found exactly one of so far. More of those would be great. You think there's a complete DKC4 ROM hack? You'll have to look it up. Yeah! I think there's some DKC3 ROM hacks too. I've been suggested Hard as Concrete before, which I think is a DKC3 one, but based on the name, I can imagine it might take us a little while. Can you please unlock the KG for us? Come on, we definitely deserve that at this point. Oh, I never went and picked up that piece that we unlocked too. It's the first time this has happened. It's not opening up. Ah, I guess we'll have to blow it up the old-fashioned way. Alright, what are we gonna do? We need to collect you. Yeah, can you imagine another Andrew Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play where I can't get 100% because of glitches? All along, they could all just do that. It actually worked. Are you telling me all you pages could have fit through there? Oh. I mean, at least they addressed it, honestly. You have to understand, it's quite comfortable in there. You say so. But alright, before we head back, anything in this room? Clearly you gotta be looking around. Trying to hit our limit there. Do we have to go back now? Okay, I thought there was like a path out of here, but I guess it was just that. And here we go, and you gotta wait for the whole thing to go around again because you're just not fast enough, I guess, to go from one end to the other. Maybe if we were rolling. Again, I don't roll too much For 2 reasons. Because it uses energy, which like isn't really that big of a deal, so I shouldn't, you know, worry about that. Also just because, you know, it's actually nice and quick, which also makes me a bit, you know, worried. I'm gonna go right off an edge or something. But I think we did everything in here. Was there anything in this room in the ceiling? Now, can we go over this? Oh, well, not like that. Could we have flown over it though? Again, now that we've unlocked flight, we gotta use it everywhere to make sure we're not missing anything. No, it seems like there's an invisible ceiling that kind of sends me into that. There's a weird pipe here though. Anything hidden behind here? That could have been a good hiding spot. Okay, so yeah, with everything turned off in here as well. Yeah, talk about making you know, the walk back easy for you. Did we miss anything in this room? Looking pretty good. Again, not sure what's with these platforms on the side. It's a cool world, but I feel the islands are maybe too spread apart. Might just be you. Yeah, I mean, definitely seems to kind of, you know, take a little bit to traverse. But then Banjo-Tooie was kind of like that too. Flashbacks to Pterodactyl Land. Do you ever get to go in here? Maybe later. Like, there's like these 2 green things. That might be for another thing. But yeah, that kind of feels like everything that we can do in this level to this point. Yeah, crazy to think we got that done. Hey, someone was playing Super Mario Kart there. Not Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But you know what? Maybe we'll do a stream again of that someday. Because again, I do enjoy some Mario Kart 8 from time to time. Who's the meta in Mario Kart 8 right now? Who's like the go-to character? It used to be Waluigi on the Wiggler cart. And then they ruined that. That was really annoying about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's like, okay, if you want to add some new courses, that's fine. But why do you have to rebalance the characters every time? It's not like they were adding new characters in that had to be rebalanced. Actually, I guess there were a couple new ones, but like, not that many that they should have to rebalance the whole board every update. You know, Fangamer sells the Yooka-Laylee merch again for Replay-Lee. You had to pay a small fortune to get the plush of the 2 before Replay-Lee was announced. Yeah, I wish I had got more Yooka-Laylee merch. I always say I wish I had backed the game and got the N64 styled box, just like I backed Mighty Number 9 and got the NES styled box for that one. But it, you know, it makes even more sense to get the, you know, an N64 styled box for this game. Would have been cool. All right, gotta check all the rafters for Pagey. So yeah, that's the levels again in their non-expanded versions. So we will certainly be seeing what those look like soon in their full form. But we have a whole layer here, which is why I think we, you know, don't be fooled. We still got lots to do, despite the fact that our trip through that level took a little less than I was expecting. In capital B's layer here, Hivory Towers, we're still missing 14 pages. Got all the quills and a life power-up and an energy power-up. So 14 pages to find. We know where a couple are that we just couldn't get before because we didn't have the moves. But I think it's going to take a few trips around this place to really kind of, you know, remind us and figure us all out, you know, figure out where everything is. Like, we got one in there. This looks like we got to do some target practice. Where can I get something to help us with that? I didn't know Mario Kart 8 was tweaking characters. Wow, kind of wild. Its support surpassed how long Smash Ultimate got support. I mean, Smash Ultimate did get a lot of support, but you're right. Iguana kick these chumps straight out of my building. Clever. Oh, we got a door up here. And like, there's probably still so much to do in this room too. Oh, okay, we've never been over here. Before I do that, we should go to Hivory Towers themselves. Got golden statues at capital B, put the strongest enemies right in your face, which is wonderful. And how many pages do we need to actually get to the end here? I don't want to do it. Knock, knock. No, we don't need a drive hammer. Oh, it's you. It was only 5 levels. It wasn't that bad. We walked past most of them. Told you we should have invested in that private military portfolio. I hear fancy coming up for a cup of get the heck off my property. Haha. It's like to give me my book back. No, my office door policy is closed unless you've collected, say, 100 pages total. I don't even think we're at that, are we? To see if beating their challenges and collecting 100 pages can gain their attention. So I think that's half of all of them, right? Actually, that's way more than half. There you go. I was gonna say, because of course Donkey Kong 64 is 100 golden bananas out of 201. But wow, okay, so you actually have to get a lot. 100 out of 145. We're not even halfway to that. And of course, we're going to be getting them all anyway. But there you go. So we got lots to do before we can go see the end. And honestly, I like that. I don't like a game that allows you to access the end too easily. Like Mario 64 is what, like 70 out of 120? Could have afforded to make it a few more than that. Banjo-Kazooie is like 94 out of 100. And I love that. You pretty much have to play the whole game. So we opened up a door there. There's a door up there. There's so many things I want to do. This takes us back to level 2. Let's see if we can remember where the heck we're going. Well, we got a loading zone, so there's that. Find cardos in each book world to attempt this minecart challenge. So I think we did it in levels 2, 3, and 4, right? Not in 1 and 5. Which means we still get more minecart fun coming up. Each type of ghost rider requires different tactics to capture. And again, with all the moves now, I don't think there should be anything we can't do. But this must really be taking us back. Yeah, so the square ones you kind of just get the walk on. You don't even have to ground pound. And here we go. I remember where this was. This was way back near level 2. And there was something around here. It always bothered me we never did. Also this. I think that actually might have been related to something else that was back there. But again, we will be going all over the place multiple times. So yeah, one thing that's, when I played this before, I didn't discover until I could fly, was when there was a pagey up here, but we actually found out that you don't even need to fly. We were able to jump up the pipes, which was pretty cool. But the question is there anything then in this room that we have to fly to be able to find? How high can we go? Pretty high. So no more quills to find, but certainly there's going to be pages hidden around. So yeah, the one thing that we never did was there's this wind here. And we never did this because we didn't have the cannonball thing unlocked yet, where we can walk across this bridge and you'll not have to worry about the wind. So let's see where this leads us. That pagey you had to fly to was one of the last ones you grabbed, says Shiny Moltres. Yeah, it's pretty well hidden. Like, I love just, things being hidden in random places. And, one thing I like more about Hivory Towers than Gruntilda's Lair is that all of the jiggies pretty much in Gruntilda's Lair were witch switch jiggies. So you always knew where they were. I mean, some of them kind of had like a bit of a trick to get, like the ones where you had to fly and, crash Gruntilda's eye or use the termite and such. But then some of them were kind of just like, dumped in the most random of places. Where I like that here, they're actually hidden. for the most part, pretty properly. But okay, that brings us back to here. We haven't seen these guys in a long time. In fact, we use the sonar so infrequently that I sometimes forget like what button it even is. It's X. And there you go, that activates a shortcut to level 2. Which, like, okay. But what we're really here for is if we go up these hills, way back in the beginning, we found some glass here that we couldn't break. Now the question is, which glass breaking move is it? Is it this one? No, then it's this one. Because I could swear that was advertised as breaking glass, which is why it always confuses me. Okay, but now that we're in here, where are we going? See something over there. And I guess that's right, we never grabbed that like piece of a pagey that was in the last level. Maybe if we're back around there, I'll go grab it just for completion's sake. Okay, I want to break this the smashed glass here. Hopefully that's all that was up there. If you're getting our butt handed to us. But yeah, we'll be around that level again, so I will go grab that, just in case that leads to something else. We can mission the next boss battle. And which bosses haven't we seen? We haven't seen the world 1, 2, or 5 bosses yet. Okay, back to the very first room of the game, but you know, the Hivory Towers pagey count, I believe, also includes ones that are outside in this area as well. So we gotta go check here. Hello! Noelito! Happy advanced New Year's to everyone. Happy New Year's! Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope everyone has a wonderful one. Hope everyone has some fun plans for the New Year's evening. Hope you all have a great end of your 2024 and a happy 2025. But don't forget, we're partying Saturday night here with Mario Party Jamboree. And, you know, Monday will be the usual Mario Adventure stream as well. So I look forward to seeing you all there. We're not ready to wrap up the year yet here. So yeah, like, just how much can we, you know, take advantage of the terrain here? And it doesn't look like we can fly over, like, absolutely everything. So I guess we'll have to make do. Can you go up these pipes at all? Kind of suspicious. No, it's just nothing. Big bunch of nothing. But yeah, remember this? All those parts ago? Anything else around? What's over here? I guess that's just, okay, yeah, that was kind of like where we did some tutorial-ish stuff. Fair enough. I'm just gonna let my my energy bar refill. Or not. We can cheese it. And back to ye old ship where Yooka-Laylee live. Is it ever explained why they live in like a ship? Maybe, maybe not. There we go. We can roll up here, which we never knew the last time we were here. And there's a pagey for ya. Well, see, it's worth coming all the way back to the beginning of the game to check stuff out, which I like that, you know. Nice, giving you a reason to revisit some areas. I mean, I guess it's technically backtracking. It's not like horribly offensive backtracking. But it's Blasto again. Remember him from the PlayStation days? How are we feeling today? My throat hurts and I've almost totally lost my voice. Last night's karaoke performance blew us all away. Not so sure. I think someone hurled a yellow newspaper this way. I accidentally inhaled it. Well, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. I wish there was a hard-hitting cure that could pound me back into shape. Alright, which move would that be? Would it be ye old ground pound move? It would be. And that was what happened to Wheezy in Toy Story 2 as well. Pop it in the recycling. All right. So from what I remember, I think that's what we're out here to do. There could be more. I'm sure there'll probably be like one remaining Hivory Towers jiggy, pagey thing that we just never find. Anything around here? The question is, like, just to what degree can we stand on any of this? It's very suspicious. And you know what? Since there's no lives, let's find out. Okay, we have hit our limit here. It looks like there's kind of something up there. We have a lot of bar left, so... You know, let's do Donkey Kong Country 3 style, where you unlock the helicopter. And you get to explore, like, all these weird locations on the overworld map you never could before. So nothing around there anyway. Got paint over here. Anything in this tree? Doesn't seem to be so. I guess we gotta, you know, try going down this direction too. Down the gorge. Can we go to the suspicious red pipe? No. Man, here I was praising the game for like not having invisible walls, and suddenly it's just restricting everything. Hey! I take it back. Honestly, I had no clue that was there, so I'm really happy. I was sure we were done out here, but apparently not. Yes! Life extension makes me very happy. It's been a long time since we found one of those. Could I have gotten that earlier? I'm really curious if there is like some secret way that you could have gotten up here and then, you know, started the game off. Because it would feel a lot more like Spiral Mountain. You know, if there was a health pickup to find earlier on. Like, it looks kind of like you might be able to climb these rocks. Not really, because you can't do a spring jump back then. I guess you really do just need to come here with the flight. It would have been cool if there was some way you could get up here without it, though. I'm just looking around. Do you see anything? Oh, maybe here. Maybe you can jump up to here. I don't think you can hover. Didn't we learn that later? Actually, maybe we didn't even need the hover. Like, if we just roll. Look at that! You can get that health pickup right at the start, and we missed it! Oh, I feel so ashamed. Actually, no, I think you unlocked the roll later, too? Or did we unlock the roll at the beginning? No, I think the roll was at the beginning. Regardless, now you know, for all your future playthroughs of the game, you get to have more health than I ever did. And I would have to think that's probably everything outside now. But that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Weirdly, like, you can't go on top of these structures, so it's very specific in that way. Can we go on top of this? Oh, it looked like we were going to be able to, and then all of our hopes and dreams were crushed. But okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That was good. You too flew to that heart extension. It's great to see that there's another option, though, to get to it. So I'm really impressed. And now if I ever play it again, you know, I'll always remember that. I thought I'd gone to the first world. Nope, I don't think we're going to be doing any expanding today. We'll be doing it soon, though. Good old vice principal there. How about this room? Oh, look at that. I see a pagey in the old friar. Question is, can I turn invincible and get that? There's probably like another way. Can I like actually touch it? Thank you. We unlocked the new tonic. Now it's, I think there was probably, yeah, you're supposed to put out the fire. But here we are using late game strats to get early game pages I totally missed. Ha! I mean, hey, who doesn't love when a puzzle can be solved multiple ways? Again though, you didn't tell us what new tonic we unlocked. Which ones didn't we have before? Power meter, we had all these, must be one of these ones. Fall proof. Extra health from butterflies, I think is probably it. We've been using the +1 butterfly the whole game. You know, once we unlock enough of them, maybe we'll actually turn that off and do something else cool. Don't forget we can go retro. Like, there's a few of these that could be kind of useful. You cheesed it. You were supposed to throw water. Yeah, right? I mean, hey, why not? I think our way was pretty fun. Anything hidden under the water? Can you break anything? What are we up to, by the way? We are up to 10 out of 20. Have to go. See, aren't you having fun exploring the main overworld hub? A game having a good overworld hub with lots of things to like of course, you know, it connects the levels. But I love when there's like additional stuff if you go off the beaten path. And I love Mario Galaxy 1. We talked about Mario Galaxy earlier. But overall, the overworld didn't really have too much to explore. That, like, I mean, I think it was like, you know, the Hungry Lumas, right? Who you'd feed, and they would lead you to additional kind of bonus areas. But there was never, like, really secrets hidden around there, like there were Isle Delfino or in Princess Peach's castle. And then Mario Galaxy 2's overworld map. Don't get me started on that. But yeah, what is that guy up there? Is there anything else to do in this room? Oh, it kind of started falling at Mach speed there. Looks kind of like a door under there. I think it's just probably looks kind of like a little thing we can go into. Doesn't appear to be any items in there though. There's something here, but it's so obscure I don't know how to find it without Google. What? Okay, okay. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I mean, there's this. Obviously, it opens from the other side. Okay, fair enough. I assume that's not what we're talking about. Definitely no hints. No hints, please, if there actually is something still to find. This is kind of suspicious. These tanks. Could you, like, light them on fire? Something boil inside? Yes, I see steps! I see steps! This is definitely something. There's no way this is not a thing. When you go under... Andrew moves on with a dime for a change. I made this not rhyme. Oh, yeah, we did see that one. Like, this has got to be a thing. It's definitely like... Oh! Maybe we can make something invisible up here? I mean, this is too suspicious. Why would you have to come under here? There's these tanks. Yeah, again, we got like glass there. Not cracked, though. No hints, shiny Moltres, yes. When you looked it up, you couldn't believe it. I don't know how to tell if you've already gotten it, but I don't think you have. Like, what? Something like inside his coat? You know me, though. I love a good secret. All right. See pipes with stuff going through them. Ah! There's a U-turn sign. I was obsessed with signs as a kid. I would, like, you know, get my parents to go for walks around the neighborhood just so I could look at the stop signs and yield signs. I loved them. We got wind. This was a little suspicious, right? We go through these grates. We can't turn like Paper Mario and, you know, kind of slip through there. It doesn't look like it. You had to use Google to find. That's funny. Like, there's those honeycombs on the wall. Can we go inside any of them? The very first one of the game was like on top of his head. Can you go inside that G? This is like an optical illusion. It's really suspicious that you can go underneath that bridge at the entrance, though. Like, why would they let you do that? There's a door up there. I think that's a door we've been in, though. Again, these are really interesting on the side. Like, it looks like kind of like there's something there. Can you go in behind that? Again, it could be like a random tunnel underwater too. How do you dive? Big pile of books. And it's not here. I was on a walk a year ago and found a little Among Us crewmate figure chilling on a stop sign. Someone has left it. Okay. Do you see anything? It's not that. Again, that cage, we don't have to get it this second. I'm gonna keep exploring the lair. Actually, we haven't gone all around here yet, have we? What's this? It's like a weird alcove. There's a weird container. Does this do anything? I mean, you can push it around. Oh! Wow, really? I was sure that would be something cool. Oh, what's that? Kind of a skeleton? That's kind of weird. That doesn't seem to do anything. And of course there's, you know, up here as well. Like, could it be related to the fire? Could be over here somewhere. This block is kind of suspicious. Can you push it? This tree looks really nice. Can you burn the tree like Mega Man 2 style? The unused Mega Man 2 tree burning in Woodman stage? That block is very suspicious. Of course, we already got a Pagey to the right here, which is what this fire is actually for. Oh. That's what you get. You get burned for that one. You can fly and burn at the same time. Could be fire related though. And there's this weird computer. Let's get fire and go back to the beginning. And again, if this doesn't work, we're gonna look for some other stuff and then come back to it. Who knows, maybe I did find the thing you're referring to, but maybe not. Again, I love a good secret. I thought maybe you could, like, boil those or something. Like, it's just too strange that you can go under here. And that this is apparently nothing. There's one arrow on each of those steps, and 2 arrows on each of those steps. That's very suspicious. Why would that be different? Gotta, like, ground pound once on each of these ones? And twice on each of the other ones? Like, that'd be the most cryptic thing. But it is like, why is one look one way and one look the other way? And when this definitely doesn't work, we're gonna move on to the next room. Alright, I tried. And again, like, these have glass on them, but it's not cracked, so I assume we can't do anything about it. I mean, this is very suspicious too. Like, what is with this? Why is this like such like a weird pipe with glass on the front? Very strange. Hello, hi. Well, see you later over on the Twitch side. Thank you. I wasn't aware the remaster was out. No, this is the original Yooka-Laylee, but the fact that you thought it looked good enough to potentially be a remaster is very interesting. We have been having a lot of fun with this game. If you like Banjo-Kazooie Tooie, don't delay. Feel free to check it out right now. You can usually get it on sale too. Yooka-Laylee and the 2D sequel go on sale quite often. And they are still excellent games, so don't be afraid to check them out, even though the remaster is coming. But thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great evening. All right, we gotta go through a loading screen to get to this one. I don't know. Is there still something hidden in that room? Very suspicious. But we still got a whole bunch of other stuff to do, so we won't dwell on that for like the next 4 years. I'm having fun though. I like a good item hunt. I hope you're all having fun with it too. Alright, so in this room we've been to, we went out the cannonball way last time. I know there's a pagey in the water room that we needed the chameleon ability for, which we didn't have before. Shiny Moltres, are there pages in the Lair here for playing the arcade games, or are all of the arcade games in the Lair just for fun? There's no actual need to play them. Because that's something that's always confused me. Because, you know, Rextro is here, but, like, do I need to visit him? Or is it just the ones in the levels that matter? So there's, like, a weird invisible wall here. Otherwise, you'd be able to go in there. And again, we gotta fly everywhere. No exceptions. What's that above the door? Like a weird, I think it's just like a light, but I mean, looks like we could kind of stand on it. Is it like Mario Odyssey, where you just have to like ground pound in random places and moons appear? Unfortunately, one thing about the remasters, it kind of looks like they're taking some inspiration from Mario Odyssey in that regard. They're adding more pages just kind of lying around and, you know, not making them, you know, as special as they kind of are right now. More like moons where they're handing out like candy in Mario Odyssey, so I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like how obscure they can be at times. If I remember correctly, there's no need to play them in the Lair. That makes me very happy. Okay, thank you. No, I never got that half-page Christian, and when we go pass by where World 5 is, I will go back in and get it. Just in case, you know, it's a big deal. But thank you for mentioning it. Yes, here's Rextro. And again, don't have to play his games, but maybe there's something hidden in here that I didn't get? Or maybe not? We're still missing the energy upgrades. Was that what I think it was? It was, too. Wow. So there are just a lot of things that you have to get by breaking glass. Thank goodness I checked. I almost didn't. You know, they disguised it as like another freaking arcade machine. But no, it actually mattered. So yeah, wow, all these games, we don't even have to play them. Sounds good to me. I mean, they're fine, but like also, you know, I'm not crying because you don't have to play them. I would say yes and no to your question about Mario Odyssey. I'm so glad you came into this room. I thought you'd avoid it after the... Yes, that could have been very bad. But don't worry, we're being thorough. I feel like I'm being pretty thorough. I'm at least giving like everywhere a shot. I'm sure I'll still miss a couple in really stupid ways, but I'm trying my best not to. That's really, at the end of the day, all you can do. Okay. Have a good look around here. Just want the bar to refill. Takes a little while. There we go. What's that over there? That looks like a page? Is it? It's a little suspicious. Oh, I probably just fly up here. It's like, you know, we can't roll up it, but of course we can do this. Easy enough. And here I was like, oh man, there's gonna be some big involved way to open up that door, but no. Actually wasn't that bad. I see there's some platforms over here with trees. which are definitely intriguing me. Can't really see what's going on in here. These have like no hitbox. Just walk right through it. Is that intentional or not is the question. Nothing on this side. Alright, this is just for decoration, it would seem. Collectathon games are so satisfying. Like, I agree. That moment when you find a thing that, like, you know, you figure out that puzzle, or maybe you're looking a little bit and then finally you figure it out. You're like, oh, you know, I should have known to look there. Like, how did I miss that? You know, that's such an awesome feeling. And that's why I really hesitate to use, like, the item detector in video games and such to help with your collectathoning, because it really takes away that moment where you make this huge discovery. This is reminding me of that one alleyway in Sonic Adventure where there's a thing. You know, that's another moment where I was like, oh! So you just don't get that anymore. I mean, I guess you can if you don't use, like, the item finder. So we're going back to level 5 here, Christian, where the, you know, level 5 was. There were a lot of places around level 4 and 5 that I barely explored. So we're definitely going to be doing more of that. I assume we'll find a couple pages here. Hopefully that energy meter as well. Energy meter upgrade, even though the energy meter seems to be lasting quite a bit. So can't complain too much about that. Okay. Did we, like, fly around? There's, like, the side door for Professor Quackington or whatever his name was. Just to see how high we can fly up the building. That feels like a good place to hide something. Alright, that is our limit. Not really high enough to do anything. We can explore the sides here, though, which is nice. And we don't even need to roll to keep standing on that. There's definitely inconsistency, and it was true in the original Banjo-Kazooie as well. There was sometimes inconsistencies about, like, you know, how steep something could be, and if you had to use the Talon Trot or not. And that can be kind of weird. Alright, what about around here? Not seeing anything. Again, we gotta be thorough. No excuse to miss anything. And get stuck behind a tree. That's how we do it here. The weird tree with like a big lumpy mass in the middle. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. Oh, of course. So we never went in that door, which we did discover earlier, so I definitely want to go in that. I think this is where we came from? No, what is this? What is this? Oh! How do we tied him down here while he laughed and crinkled my corners? That fiend! Well, I mean, a wind puzzle definitely makes you think you need the cannonball. So I guess we'll keep an eye out for that. Or does the invincibility, like, work against wind as well? No, it doesn't. Okay, so yeah, probably the cannonball somewhere. Why is funny? The modern remaster of Quake 2 added a compass item that shows you where you're supposed to go. And being lost is like half the fun in the old FPS games. What's next? Doom telling you where all the secret rooms are? No, I don't want to expand it. That's my bad. No, 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 no. I don't know why I did that. I'm thinking, you know, to you know, just enter the level. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I forgot an item in here. Hopefully it hasn't despawned. We have to do some kind of crazy thing to get it now. So let's go quickly grab that. And see what happens. Because it does fall under the, you know, playing the unexpanded version of the world. And I wanted to do everything that we could in there. And it really does seem like we did everything. Oh no, I never went around the outside of the island like I meant to. As the boat. I hope there's nothing hidden around back. Although it's bothering me now because there very well could be. Maybe we'll take a quick trip over there just in case. And if we die, there's not even anything of no punishment. Alright, we're back! Remember this place! Back for one more quick trip. Here you go, the most broken move. So, like, really, there's no way that this is going to be unlocked from the start of the remake. Like, no chance. Wow, all the rocks came back. That's a painting. Thankfully, it looks like the ice didn't come back for this thing, but... Thanks again for thawing me. If you expand this world, we can begin an adventure together. So, like, literally admitting, it's like, no, not even gonna talk to you. This is like the, the cheap discount version of the world. Well, now we know. And last thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a trip around the outskirts here. Because there's probably something hidden in the back that I missed. Wow, really? No. I am shocked. Well, there you go. I think that concludes our detour. Back to level 5. Oh, this is going to be good. Can you dive down in the soup here? Like, can you go under? No, it doesn't let you dive. And you can't fly, like, while you're in water, so... You just get to watch them suffer for the next, like, 3 minutes. But it's been confirmed that there are no items around the outside, at least in this version of the level. Can't dive, no shiny moltres. There you go, we're gonna get out of this with 1 health left. Beautiful. Again, you can't see that the fly doesn't last, like, forever. What's descend? Like, I can never... Like, that's not descend! It's some button, but you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I mean, we probably should figure it out. So I'm trying to leave. There we go. Wonder what's the reason the water hurts. Yeah, it's not really, like, it doesn't look like it should hurt. That was descend to a degree. It was. We got down. Down and out. But yeah, an interesting world all around. And it'll be really... It's so strange that for the Yooka-Laylee preview, they picked the ice world, which is probably one of, like, the last worlds you think about when you think about Yooka-Laylee. I mean, that's obviously really subjective. For me, though, it's not the one I would have thought, they would use to demonstrate the game. Yeah, don't step on the blue floor. Blue floors are evil. Like that. Yeah, so I guess this never did anything. It just sticks out like a sore thumb. But yeah, we found quite a few more of these guys. 53 now. Alright, 8 to go. And we're not out of places to look yet, so I'm not concerned quite yet. But I think we're getting close to a point where things are going to get really fun. So we definitely still have to figure out about that wind tunnel. But I'm really curious about this door. So let's see what's in here. Okay, well there's wind in here. It's related at all. Alright, nothing in the rafters. I don't think. Okay, everyone. Looks like we got Princess Peach's secret slide here. Time limit and all. I hope there's an easy way to retry this if we fail. Oh my god. You know what this reminds me of? Slalom. Of course, it would be a rare. Like, there was no way to avoid that because they were lined up perfectly. Alright, well, I assume that's the end if we can have, like, a perfect run of this room. Not quite. Oh, and it just takes us back to the top. Okay, thank goodness. Will it refill our health? Or I guess that's why all the butterflies are here. It almost might have just been better to die, because then we would have actually got a health refill. But, you know, you don't really want to hit things anyway. And that wind, like, pushes you down so you can't fly or do any sneaky things to help you get by. Okay, here we go. Like, there's not really a brake button. Like, I guess you can just kind of try and turn out of the way. Okay, yeah, if you hold, you know, back, you do slow down marginally. Alright, 1 health left. Perfect run of the last half of the level. Here we go. Wow, that's a sharp turn there. And we were running out of time anyway. But okay, now we can be a little bit more aggressive because of all the HP we have. Miles Luigi. Oh, actually, why is Bunny here? I actually want the GBA remakes of Donkey Kong Country Trilogy on Switch Online, considering they have their own extras. Yes! I just wish they hadn't added more DK coins as rewards for the mini games. It's so weird seeing Donkey Kong Country 2 with like 65 DK coins or whatever it was. Miles Luigi also reminds me of those mobile games that you have to run through gates. Here we go, Temple Run, capital B Run. Like any other time it would have changed before I got to it. But yeah, there's definitely comparisons to be made here. Oh man. There we go. Okay, we have to do like perfect run of this room. We're running low on time. Oh, that was iframes. Saved the day on that one. Okay, 10 seconds. No! Wow, okay, that has to be the last one. So a little less shenanigans, we should be good. Not too hard. GBA DKC Trilogy are basically definitive aside from lower resolution and graphics. Yeah, of course, you know, DKC 3 gets like a whole new world in there, which is really cool. I always considered maybe Let's Playing that one someday. Just to kind of like, you know, a throwback to my original Donkey Kong Country 3 Let's Play. As well as because, you know, it'd be a little bit different with the extra world and such. Oh, man. Okay, 15. Oh, man. Oh! Well, that's not going to fly. Alright, it's just run out of time. Can I go up the edge? Make this quicker? There you go. You didn't know the third game got a new world. Now you got to try it for sure. Yes! Yes. Definitely worth checking out for that alone. Let's try. We got it. Okay. Well, that was a fake try. Thank you. This is the real next try. It's very unforgiving. Okay. Okay. That was a good run for the most part. Yeah, like, just take a hit for those ones, because, you know, it's not worth trying to slow down. I mean, I went for the ring, but the timer really lapsed. So that, but like 1 second faster. Okay, this one, it all comes down to this one. Yeah, okay, we did that. We got no hits in the first room, so that means we're gonna win. Oh, now we'll proceed to hit every single one in this room. And that wasn't a joke. Well, literally the exact same as last time. Brutal. This one for sure. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna... I feel bad for letting everyone down. Someday we'll get it. Okay. Or that extra millisecond that we saved by rolling there will be the difference. I actually perceived it properly. Okay, let's not get hit on all of these this time. Now it's just kind of not happening. Again, if you could jump, man, this would be so easy, but you can't. Even Mario could jump on Peach's secret slide. Not off the edge. Get out of my way, X-Man. So close every time. It's like, you know, one less hit, I guess. It makes a difference. This is those Donkey Kong Country 2 bonus games all over again. Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled. Yes. Yes! Okay, perfect room, I think? Okay, perfect room twice in a row. Ugh. Okay, that's right. We can take one hit there. Fine. Yeah! And okay, we've seen this guy. Oh, here I thought it was like some target shooting thing, because that's what it looks like from here. But no, it's just the end of a crazy slide. Let's never speak of the slide again. Thank you, Shiny Moltres. Pretty sure I struggled on this one too. Yeah, I mean, you had to be pretty precise, but we got it down. Nothing to worry about. So, next up is that wind tunnel. How do we do that? Anywhere in this room we can get something that will let us bypass the wind, or a way to turn off the wind. One of those two things would work. See a bunch of books over here. Like books turned into cube form. See, these lights always make me think. These look like they should do something. So here's Hivory Towers again. Is there anything in here? Can you like lick the statue and turn gold? Can you kill these guys? You can. Or maybe. Seems to be more of a temporary stun than anything else. If you get the cannonball from another room, do you think I could bring it back through the room? Like that's... If that works, then that might be it. Have we been over into this corner? This corner... I think that's where we came in, right? And then I never did this. And this looks like a shortcut back to our level 4s. Okay, but like, there might be cannonballs around here then. Plus we have a lot more exploring to do in this room still, so... Let's put the wind tunnel away for now. Yeah, I mean, considering that there's wind all around here, I'm assuming there'll probably be cannonballs too. First two GBA remakes have a scrapbook feature. GBA 1, bonus game intro screens, DK2... Yeah, so I remember DKC2 had like cameras that you could find hidden in levels. So it was like an extra kind of collectible to look for. And it would add extra things to that scrapbook. So that was cool. You know, me and my collectibles. Like, have we ever been down there? Like, I'm not sure I've done all this, even. Very interesting. So, what's this? Novel hovel. Now this looks suspicious as heck. So we got books and switches. I made a good sound, even though I have no clue why. Okay. Is it just like memorize the pattern? But what's with these ones? And then, like, you could do... Does this stay down when you hit it? No, it doesn't. There's gotta be a way to, like, know what you're supposed to be doing. You don't even have to. Okay, so you can just push these by standing on them. Or by like, running into them. Seems kind of broken. So I guess it's just if it makes a good sound, I guess you want to push the book onto it. They also removed save points for being able to save anywhere in the map. Yes! Which makes visiting, like, you know, Wrinkly Kong and such kind of weird. Because it's like, why? They usually gave them, like, mini-games and stuff instead. Yeah, I guess this is what you do. I figured it was going to be more cryptic, but I guess I won't complain. Oh, wow! It just opened because that was the last one. Nah, and then it closed. I knew that was going to happen. Here we go. And it doesn't even make us watch the cutscene again. Oh, we got another Hivory Towers pagey, which is pretty nice. This is a very suspicious room, though. Gotta be something hidden up around here. One weird... Okay, no, it's symmetrical. I was like, how come that side has a white light but not that one? But no, they both got it. Okay. Guess that's it. Cool. I thought that too, Shiny Moltres, but I tried to press Y and he wasn't grabbing with the tongue from what I saw. The gate closing back up reminds you of that one stupid floor button in the Spirit Temple of Ocarina of Time. Gotta push blocks onto everything. Yeah, so I feel like this is how we could have come up. But I came around a different way. Part of the layer is definitely a little strange. Where else can we go? We go around the side here. Yes! But will there be anything to find? Maybe. You can really go high here. Yes! I like that. Although we've really kind of hit the limit. It doesn't seem like there's anything up here, unfortunately. Golf time's another corporate henchman. We go inside these pipes. Oh, maybe that's how I do that wind tunnel one. Maybe I fall into this or something. If I can ever get up there. I hope I haven't soft locked myself. This is kind of suspicious. I cannot press anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't actually just get stuck. Like, there's no way. There's no... I'm pressing every button. And I cannot get out of this. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Get to the edge. Yeah! That's crazy. That's not a good spot to be in. No, it did not seem like it. I'm kind of shocked that they would have left that in, but here we are. Alright, so back down here, I feel like I didn't spend much time at all here because that's where the casino was. So let me just explore this area, and then we'll go back. I'm not going to go through the chameleon thing. I'm going to explore everything from that outwards. Anything around here? With this rocky cliffside, I mean, they can just kind of put things wherever they want. Can you go around the side? Does this have hit detection? Yes. I mean, that's cool. So now you actually don't have to do the camouflage thing. You can just go around like that. I mean, what the heck? We should explore this entire outside area all in one go, I guess. Because there was still a lot to see back there, but there's a lot kind of going on in this area too. Like, you can fly that way, but did I ever fly down this tunnel? Or even go in this tunnel? Yeah. I think this... Air in here is more toxic than your old shorts. Okay, what about invincibility? Yes. This has got to lead to something good, though. Oh, shoot, I should be grabbing butterflies. There we go. Yay! Alright, fair enough. We're making good progress, I think. Perfect! Level 5 that way. This looks like something you could ground pound. I don't think it is, though. Certainly looks like it. Not that button. Should probably grab some health. That'd be the smart thing to do. Anything here? This is a little suspicious. I guess it's just a refill spot. David Ray, lesson learned, don't go in the gramophones or whatever that thing was, yes. You better replay, they will launch you out of the books, out with the books shooting out of them. Well done, Shiny Moltres, thank you. Oh no, I unpaused and then absolutely pressed the wrong thing. Where will that take me back to? Probably closer to where I want to be anyway. Yeah, like this isn't all that bad of a spot to be in. There's one more thing I wanted to see in here though. Like what was this? Because I thought this was where I came from, but maybe it was? Okay, yeah. There's like this weird toilet here. You see these around sometimes. It'd be interesting if, like, you had to blow them all up or such. There's one of these in the first room too, I think. Can you do anything with them? If I can ever actually get on top of this computer? Not that button. I don't have any energy left to do the explosion. Look at this guy. He's like, so is he made out of a plunger? I just noticed that. That last minion you squish was employee of the month in February? That's sad. I see grates on the walls. The toilet's got to do something, right? Like, that's too suspicious. Like, why would you ever put a toilet here? Wrong one. Nope. And I'm not seeing anything in this hallway here, so hopefully we're not missing anything. We're getting closer to having them all. 15, and I know where one more is. In the water room, there's a really easy one. So that still leaves 4 more to find. And we really haven't gotten back to that water room yet. But in due time. Anything over here? I see... Looks like there could be something up above. I see like a fence. But no, we can't go there. Invisible wall. Fair enough. We can go up here. But not any further than that. In fact, would this take us back to the water room? Oh, there's so many places I want to explore. There you go. We're not even done this area yet. Oh. These guys are the worst. Lesson learned, yes. Let's see, we could do the chameleon thing, or we could cheat and go around it. Those look like from the first level of Mario Odyssey. There's like those weird buildings with hats on top, if you know what I'm talking about. So there was that golf ball at one point, and we thought, you know, maybe we'd have to kick it somewhere, but it never seemed like it mattered. Of course, in the actual level, there was one that we had to move. But yeah, I remember the casino, like, wow, the ability to fly around it will be amazing. Nope. Is there anything in this room if we fly around? It's hard to say. See a security camera. I'm not seeing anything up there. But, you know, assuming that would be our downfall. There's a lot of weird cards and stuff that things could be hidden behind, too. Okay, I'm not seeing it. But this room, is there anything in this one? Kind of a big, suspicious room. Whoa. I really like Pizza Tower. I've played a bit of it on Steam. And I do want to play more of it. Of course, as a big Wario Lands fan. Thanks for reminding me. Have to get back to it soon. Got a big old roulette wheel. Doesn't seem to help much. Okay, we haven't really looked around here. This is all kind of new. So we got this scary building with all the books flying into it, which we should probably investigate. There's a... We can just fly and skip all this now. I see there's kind of like book dominoes going on here. Oh! I bet if we do this. Not that one. There we go. I probably should have gone to the other end and investigated what was there first, but it was just too obvious. And there's another one. How would you like it if I came to your place of work and started knocking things over? I mean, I guess I probably wouldn't appreciate it. Glad you found this one. It's great. Yeah, that's cool. Do I dare jump into the scary hole of letters? No, you can't. It doesn't look like there's a wall or glass, but there is. Anything else hiding around? These are butterflies. Yeah, like that laser guy. He never lets up. Once he sees you the first time, like he just hits you 40 million more times. Nothing hiding over the edges. Got a couple of these. And just like we forgot earlier, better check on top of all the buildings too. I'm guessing we can't go in here? Oh, we can. Well, we can stand on top of nothing. Alright, where do we want to head next? It's funny how this is just such like a weird, off to the side area you don't really have to visit. Can we go on this roof? No, it will not let us go that high. Like, there's this whole platforming section that doesn't seem to have all that much reason for existing. It's so strange. And again, I have no clue what the descend button is, so I'm just gonna do something like that. Imagine if you could, like, fall into the air and get stuck. Anything underneath? I see a lot of platforms down below, interestingly enough. Like, maybe they're just for if you fall, but... if I could remember how to descend, which I can't. Like, you wouldn't think it'd be that hard. That's an insta-kill. Alright, maybe we need to go check our moves on the old pause menu again. It seemed to help earlier. How nice of them to include a menu like this. I mean, yes, ZL plus Y is fly. But how do you go down after? Because you'd think you would just descend naturally, but you don't. Like, you just stay even height the whole time, pretty much. I do see a big old sign over here. Is there anything behind it? Looks a little suspicious, but then there's an invisible wall, so I guess not. I did not mean to ground pound there. I'm now just grabbing on by my toes to structures on the side of the wall. This reminded me of the Slogo badge in Paper Mario. Gotta grab those beams around. Hey! I tried to float, but you got stuck in like that freefall mode. Is there anything down there? Am I wasting my time trying to... like, why else would there be platforms down there? Hope you enjoy the Yooka-Laylee dies 40 times show. But really, what is the descend button? Like, if B is ascend, A or something should be descend, shouldn't it? Like, Y? No. X? No. Like, that's ground pound. Okay. Something somehow happened. That's why I'm here, just to watch them die, says Christian. Your guess is that something is there. Well, we're looking. Like, here's a really suspicious arrow. Like, why is there an arrow? Just pointing to there, but like, why wouldn't they all have arrows then? It's not the challenges so far were tough. Wait until you see my outlook for quarter 4 of the game. Well, we're getting to the end. I mean, I guess we haven't expanded any of the levels, so we're not really in the final quarter yet. There really doesn't seem to be much going on down here. Fair enough. Again, this section is just so strange. How, like, it's not, doesn't really seem to be required for anything. Like, there's some weird platforming and stuff, but otherwise... I pressed Y to try and do the tongue thing. So now it's not insta-death? Anyway, take me back to somewhere good. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is also a really good game, especially with its one glitch that's really fun to play around with. I saw an interesting glitch in Echoes of Wisdom. And then people were sad that Nintendo patched it out. But you're saying there's a Kirby glitch that Nintendo actually hasn't patched? That's surprising. This one is like strangely different than the other books. My Way or the Flyway. So remember, we wanted to see if we could find some way to get really heavy and then go down that wind tunnel. But I never saw... Unless, again, it is like we have to go back to Area 2 and get the cannonballs from there, so we'll try that. Because the entrance to Area 2 wasn't far. I think there's like a massive loading zone, though. There's no way a status effect would last through a loading zone. Oh, yeah, there's no way. So we may still have to think a little bit in regards to that secret. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to go and loop through the water area where there's that one pagey that's not too hard to get. And we'll grab that one. And then that might only leave like 2 more? Or 3 more. And again, we know about the one in the wind tunnel. Four more. Okay, so we still... There's a couple we don't know about yet. Yes, that's that. Never really go down here much. Doesn't seem like there's much down here. Aside from some annoying enemies. What's this area? Oh. He's gonna break those boxes. Like, this is suspicious. Okay. Well, there's a pagey going by. I assume there's probably some way we can get that. Like, this is just too strange standing here. So what can I do? Oh! There's literally a hole that we can go into. Fair enough. He's gonna come right at us. Boom. Well, I'm not gonna complain. But that was lucky. But again, like, there was this whole kind of void here where nothing ever happens. I figured there had to be something hidden. More previous title, never mind, it's having fun. Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, yeah, it definitely could have been interpreted as being stuck in a endless loop as well. So yeah, we found that one. Found this one that was hidden in here. We found a lot of pages in this area. I would think we're probably getting... Like, there was one in there. I think we're probably pretty good in terms of, you know, items in this particular room. So again, that leaves 3. And again, we know where 1 is. We know where 2 are. So that just leaves 1 more mysterious one somewhere. I'm really excited. Where is this last mysterious pagey? Oh, and also the energy booster we don't have. But yeah, first trek back to the water room with all of the moves. Maybe some things will become clear as we investigate more in here. We did find a pagey inside this wall previously. Do you see where anything else could potentially be hidden? I'm not really seeing it. These books are not very well put away. Doesn't seem to be all that significant though. But this is the room we've all been looking forward to since the last part. I was like, man, maybe I should have gone back and grabbed that after we learned the ability. Figured we'd save it for today. And there you go. No big deal. Time to get some grub. Man, you're starving the poor guy. Oh, and we're out of energy. But yeah, we have never flown around this room. So I think that's certainly in order. Anything underwater? Because there's that strange underwater gate in the first room. That makes me think maybe it connected to this room somehow. That could be what this is all about. How do you create that bubble again? There it is. You like returning to early sections of the game to collect things that were previously taunting you. I love that feeling too, which is why that will be completely eliminated if they just give you all of the moves at the beginning of Yooka-Laylee. Like, people wanted a Banjo-Kazooie successor, meanwhile they're making changes that are like the complete opposite of Banjo-Kazooie's philosophy, which is so strange. Like, what game do you have all your moves from the beginning? That's a Mario game. I mean, well, technically. I mean, you unlock, like, the wing cap and such. So it's even worse than that. But yeah, I just don't get some of the complaints people had about this game, considering it definitely feels like a successor to Banjo-Kazooie to me. We're back here again. We're back here again. And, like, is there really something in this room I'm still missing? I'm gonna stand on, like, all these platforms for as long as I can. Maybe it will take you to, like, the secret bonus area. Like, why does it go down? That's kind of suspicious. Look everywhere. And you say you're not sure if I got it or not. Meaning that, like, maybe I got it? I don't remember anything in this room that was, like, super cryptic. If it's really that well hidden. And again, I'm still really suspicious of, like, those stairs and bridges and stuff underneath the entrance. Is anything going through these pipes? I love this theme, by the way, like, as a follow-up to, you know, Gruntilda's Lair theme. I really like this. It mixes, like, the evil corporate businessman vibe with, like, Gruntilda's Lair. I love it. Hello, JBeats88. Do you think a 3D version of Donkey Kong would pan out well in the style of Mario Odyssey? Always loved DK64, but there was so much that could have been done. Also, limitations were a big factor. Yeah, like, I definitely think giving a 3D Donkey Kong Country game another try would be really cool. Obviously, in the modern day, there's so much more they could do with it. You know, they don't have to go so overboard with the collectathons and all that. And yeah, you know, making it more like Mario Odyssey, which is like big open worlds where DK can explore and, you know, not having to go back to the tag team barrel every 5 seconds. There's definitely potential. Is it something to do with this can? How can I break this can? Like, you can ground pound them, but it's underwater, right? Maybe you push it onto that pile of books, and then I can ground pound it on that. Come on. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I can do this. No. Usually they break them. This is suspicious. Very suspicious. Bubble Christian. Yeah, we got bubble mode going. That'd be so fun. Let's see. You think it would work well? DK has lots of potential and you feel Nintendo can do it right. Yeah, so I mean, we're getting like Donkey Kong Country Returns remake, but the last really new Donkey Kong Country game is like over 10 years old now. It's so strange that they made 2 new Donkey Kong Country Returns games so quick and then just kind of dropped it. It's very strange, that thing. Anything else that we could be trying? Trying to think of all of our moves. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I mean, there's these, but they just put the fire out, which is like not that big of a deal. Can you go, like, can you add water to the green sludge and do something? Like, why else are these stairs here? I mean, they're just kind of cool. Like, who doesn't want to explore what's going on down here? But at the same time, Very suspicious. Not that one. Like, these are very suspicious too. Am I just missing something? Can I open one of them? Too busy with Metroid Prime 4 to do anything. But Metroid Prime 4 wasn't even originally a Retro Studios thing. Like, weren't they supposed to be working on something else before Nintendo finally got fed up and then gave them Metroid Prime 4? So what were they working on all that time? Starfy canonically forgets all his moves at the start of every game. Yeah, there's a lot of series like that. And I gave Banjo-Tooie massive props for being like the one game where they literally give you every move from the previous game right off the bat and then add a ton of cool new ones on top of it. Like, that was awesome. I don't think any game's done it better ever than Banjo-Tooie did. Probably blinded by nostalgia, but these hub worlds were pretty on point. Would love to have another in the future games. I've been saying all night that I love a good hub world, and I have no complaints about this one at all. I've been having a great time. And we're getting down to the last couple pages now, so maybe we won't be having such a good time soon, but I'm not giving up yet. So in terms of ones that we know where they are, we have to go back to that wind tunnel still. Okay, so I can fly at least this high. Anything up in the rafters here? Maybe over there? Not seeing too much going on though. Again, we found a few pages in this room already. I don't know if I've done like a good run around the entire underwater area, so I might want to do that quickly. Just in case there's any more under there. Camera angle's not having too much fun. Always wanted to try Starfy ever since you saw the ads on TV as a kid. You loved the hub world except for the fact that you got lost, would spend 20 minutes trying to find an area you've been to before. It is pretty massive. And the fact that like every room has like 5 or 6 entrances and exits makes it a little confusing. Like, the rooms are generally bigger than the ones in Gruntilda's lair, so I understand how it's easier to get lost. Like, we did this one. And that's where we just went back to the hub area, the first room. There was a pagey we got down here. We had to like go through some rings underwater, I think. So we've done that. I think we're pretty much done in this room. Okay, see, like that. What is this? Again, why do they put arrows on some things? It's really suspicious. But I would have so many dreams as a kid of like secret jiggies and Banjo-Kazooie and Stop and Swap actually working and stuff. And oh my gosh, there was this room in Gruntilda's lair I never found before. And you know, playing Yooka-Laylee definitely has that vibe. So I'm not complaining. You feel like getting lost and exploring was one of the best parts of these games, for sure, right? Like that to agree, but gets frustrating for me. I knew where I needed to go, but couldn't map it out. I mean, that's fair. You know, Punch-Out Wii gets a Switch port so we can have all the Punch-Out games on Switch. All of them. All 3 of them. I mean, is the arcade one too? Is there like, what's it called? Arcade Classics Switch version? Or, yeah. Am I forgetting how you grab this? Oh, it's A maybe. Yeah, I was pressing Y earlier. That's why. I wasn't grabbing the books. This is a very strange room. Arcade ones are on... Yeah, Arcade Archives. Cool, okay. Nice. Now this is a little suspicious in here. I mean, it's probably just like a decoration, but doesn't seem like there's much I can do with it. Alright, I guess we'll pass on that for now. Let's go back to the only pagey we know where it still is. The wind tunnel one. Otherwise, you love the scale of the hub world. Maybe needs fast travel, maybe. I mean, yeah, it doesn't help when you get these massive loading screens. But again, to the way that they tried to replicate Gruntilda's lair, even the way the music changes as you explore it, I appreciate what they've done. So yeah, back to here again. Again, the golden golf ball is suspicious. It's like maybe it just has to do... It's just like a reference to the golden one that you see inside the level, but... Like, where is that? Is it here still even? Or it might even be gone. No, it's here. Like, you don't think there's somewhere I gotta take this, do you? Because it definitely seems like it's made for you to be able to take it this way. But I don't remember seeing a hole to put it in. I mean, it is a great way to take out the enemies, it seems. Maybe putting all the dice on the same side? Can you do that? That would be really random. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you could put one on, like, each side. Can I hit this guy with the golf ball? Like, that would be really random, but you never know. I want to take this guy out. If you can. No, it doesn't work. Can you kill him? I don't think I've ever, like, defeated this guy before. Let's go invincible. This doesn't seem to work. Alright, back to the golf ball. Was there anywhere we could take this? Take that to the wind tunnel, says Christian. That would be insane. And that would explain this whole platforming section here, but... let's just keep pushing it this way. What's this little pile of books? Nothing. Oh, that guy would have turned into him. And can you even get this up here? Well, there goes that. I just don't think there's anything you could do with it anyway. Like, you have to grab that to get up here. So the golf ball is definitely not coming up this way. Is there anything below down there? Very strange. I don't see anything though. Is the golf ball? Oh, the golf ball is still down there. I figured it would have despawned when it hit the bottom. I don't see anywhere to put the golf ball. Is it really just for fun? And see how you can break these open? Except for that one really suspicious one. Back in the entrance room. That was underwater. I feel like that requires further investigation. Anything behind this board? No. And we're still missing the bar upgrade? Yeah, we didn't find the energy bar upgrade, so 2 pages. We know... Oh, so we're only missing 1 more pagey then. I thought we were still missing 2. Like, 2 that we don't know. There's the one inside the wind tunnel. So I'm going to go back to the wind tunnel then. But yeah, I don't see anywhere to put the golf ball. The worlds were massive in 2E, so I understand your struggle. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't... Like, if you liked 2E, I feel like this game has a lot in common with it. Where people's reviews of it were like... It made it sound like they didn't want a game that was like 2E. I don't know. I feel like the reception of this game was so strange, and I feel like it gave me exactly what I wanted as a Banjo-Kazooie successor. I mean, Banjo 2E successor, because that's really what it's more like. Which is totally fine. Okay, I guess we'll just go back up to the wind tunnel then. Bunch of nuclear waste over here. Oh, they're letters. Y-N-E-P. Nothing hidden around here. Just never know what corner they could put something in, but doesn't look like it. We're gonna run out of energy. Hopefully I can get to a spot first. Looks like we did. The Price is Right loose sound. Historically, yes. Technically, yes. Stop and swap actually works in the remasters. Yeah, it did, right? And I bet that was in reference to the golf. Hole in one. Or two. Don't forget the or two. Do these wheels do anything? Or, you know, if we sonic spin. Not that one. So basically, the reason that you see me doing the wrong input so much is because ZL plus YXAB does one set of attacks, and then ZR plus ABXY does another set of attacks. And I always forget if it's ZL or ZR that I need to hold for certain attacks. So I apologize for how frequently I do the wrong thing. But that's basically their way of getting around, you know, button limitations. Okay, wow, perfect camera angle. So wind tunnel time. Okay. What am I missing for the wind tunnel? I see up above. There's kind of a suspicious looking fan that was not moving and now is. And despite the fact that it clearly looks like you should be able to go in there, you can't. But can you put something in there to stop it? This is very strange. This is no ordinary wind tunnel. Like, it's very long. I have to hear... yeah, no doubt, but... like, yeah, we gotta stop the wind, but how? Because I'm not seeing any other way to progress through there. Unless we made ourselves, like, really heavy somehow. You can't pick these up, can you? What could we use? Is this a tree you can eat? No. This was the exit to that super fun slide. So we're at the part of the video where I'm definitely up for people suggesting anything they wish for me to try. Don't go, like, look it up. But, like, let's play along. Like, if there's anything you think, hey, maybe that could be the solution, don't be afraid to mention it. And let's see if we can figure this out together. Like, the fan at the top is just so suspicious, right? But this game doesn't really have much in the way of, like, you know, moves you can use to do things. Like, it has this. Doesn't help. the statues. Can you do anything with either of the statues? Up here, even. Nothing appears to be up here. Hi, Captain Planet! Welcome! Alright, Shiny Moltres. Thank you! We'll do our best. I'm really afraid of the things you've hinted at, it potentially being really tough to find, but we'll see what we can do. We got 3 things left. This is a really suspicious, like, hexagon here. Like, can you do anything with these statues? This guy, no. So I have to try it, because if I don't, and it ends up being the solution, that would be the dumbest thing ever. I'm going to get the cannonball and go through this door and see if it carries over to the other side. I don't think there's any way it will, but we have to try. Otherwise, we've generally done pretty well tonight in terms of finding things, I think. I hope the energy boost wasn't outside. Because now that I think, I fear we didn't look enough around out there. Like, did I fly to the top of Yooka-Laylee's ship? Is the question. They got 3 more things hidden. 2 that we don't know where they are. Have we tried to boost through the wind repeatedly? It's a good question. So here's just the thing I want to try, because we're going back there anyway. Lick the cannonball, so that we have cannonball weight now. Can you take this back through the door? It's like a massive loading zone, so my assumption is no. Yeah, it ran out before we even got there. Oh wait, no, I'm just out of speed. And then we ran into the cannonball, so yeah, that's not the solution, I would bet. Unless we just had to be faster. So have I just tried to speed through it really fast? Now, Christian, if I had any kind of brain, that would have been like the first thing I tried. It will probably be the solution. It just seems like, you know, this isn't any ordinary wind. This is advanced wind. So I thought it would require an advanced solution, but that was my first assumption. Alright. You win, Christian. Let's check this out. Probably have to watch this cutscene again. So how far can we go? As far as this yellow line. Fair enough. Is that really the solution? Ah, like it definitely didn't look like it was going to work. Ah, here I am overthinking things again. And I mean, we do have an energy meter. Oh, there's even a dude in the middle of the tunnel? There's lots of dudes in the middle of the tunnel. So this might be like do it once you have a full meter sort of thing. That's a long tunnel. Christian GG, thank you. We would have been looking for hours on how to get down there. Alright, we'll get our thing back and we'll do it again. And this might be like do it once we have more energy, so we'll see. There is even a tonic actually that would give us a bit more. And she's standing right here as if like that's why you would do that. Look, we're actually trying a different tonic. Which one is it? I thought there was one, right? Since items are near. Oh, should I turn that on if we look for like another hour and can't find anything? I would hate to do that though. Maybe it wasn't a more power meter. It just refills faster. Extra for butterflies. I mean, I don't think it refills when you're using it anyway. But we'll see. We're already like half gone. If there's just like a spot you could stop and get some back, it would be great. I'm kind of stuck in the rafters here though. How close is this? Is there somewhere I can just like get stuck for a little bit? Will it recharges? Yeah, like that? Okay. You know, the constantly changing camera angle, that's not me doing that. Does not help. Stop getting stuck. Ah. Wow. The camera angle is so bad. Like, the camera angle should just stay behind you the whole time. Why it would change inside here, I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. Like, okay, there. Like, just stay behind me. Doing the moonwalk at Mach speed. Alright, now that you're done. You're still not done. Now that he's done, try this again. Like, he doesn't exactly like going straight. Good luck not hitting that guy. Alright, Phil. Phil. Who would have known that Capital B's ultimate weapon was the horrible camera in this tunnel? Oh, we got past one. Like, there's no way you could get by that without being detected. And there's a third one, of course. Yes! Oh my god. Alright, please tell me that there was nothing else down there, so that we never have to do that again. Yeah. Phew. Alright, let's get our extra health back. This will be interesting to see. We have one butterfly. When we equip the other one, will it be full or will it be empty? That's a popular choice. It's empty. Okay. So let me get some health here. Even one is nice. In Capital B's Lair, Hivory Towers here. One more pagey and the energy boost. We're going back to where it all began. I'm gonna go and check the outdoors one more time, because I'm fear I didn't check around their house enough. And then, you know, Shiny Moltres hinted at there potentially being something in that first room, but we've looked pretty well, but maybe not well enough. You'd be super dizzy after that, David Ray. Yeah, I mean, dizzy from all the spinning, but the camera angle was making me dizzy too. Extra has a unique arcade game hidden in each book world. How many have we done? I think 3, right? I don't think we did it in the 2nd level or the 5th level. So we still got a couple more arcade games we gotta play. Alright, well again, thank you, Christian, for your suggestion of rolling. It shouldn't have been so cryptic, but sometimes it's the obvious answer that we overlook. Alright, and just like that, all the way back to the start. Almost all the way back to the start. You just need your inner DK to show, says Christian. What, my inner, like, missing obvious secrets from time to time? Or you're like, you know, because DK's always rolling around at the speed of sound. View your game totals from the pause menu. Discover hidden butterfly boosters. I wish I could. I wish I could. Now we're looking for the energy booster. That was literally the same hint twice in a row. Use sonar abilities to uncover invisible objects and platforms. Now that's suspicious. That's suspicious. Should we just start spewing sonar like absolutely everywhere? Have I done that in our underground tunnel? Yeah, I think I have. I've done that to quite a large extent, I think. I'm gonna run around the whole room doing this. What is this at the entrance? What is this? No, not that. Again. Like, this is a very suspicious button I just noticed. What button is it? Oh, I was so sure that was gonna work. Like that looks pretty freaking suspicious. What else can I do? Like, the roll is too low. Unless you could put something in front of it to get taller. Like, that has to be something, right? No rolling? You do that on B statue? Let's see. This is where the first pagey of the game was, on top of this guy's head. Wait, you want me to roll off his head? Not that button. Anything up there? I think we've looked around pretty thoroughly. Where am I? What's up with the bat's nose? I can recommend a good surgeon. This is the most suspicious thing, man. Like, what other moves do we have? I look at the old... Oh, I can spit water at it. Or fire. Because I don't think there's ever been a button like that anywhere else. Has there been? His nose has a crack? Does it? How would you ever see that? I mean, I guess we go across the front here. You can kind of see if there's a seam. I see that. But you can't even stand up. Whoa. Did you look that up, Christian, or did you see that? Remember, I said don't go looking it up. But if you saw that, then GG. It was on camera, Christian. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, then. That's crazy. Happy to hear that the quality of the stream is good enough you could see that. Well, that explains our missing energy booster. It doesn't explain the last pagey. So, like, when did you see it? When I was just on my way up there that last time? That's definitely not something you'd expect. And that's another item that you can get almost at the beginning of the game, too. So, you know, now that you know, you can play this game with more power than I had. Still missing lots of health upgrades, but 2 more energy boosters. 1 pagey! I don't think there's a pagey for beating capital B. The problem is there could be. I don't remember. Like, that could be it. Because if it is, you know, we would spend a long time looking around now. I'm disappointed then if this button means nothing. It looks so suspicious. Maybe they pressed it at the beginning of the game. Maybe in like the opening cutscene, they pressed it and I forgot. Where is the pagey? Yeah, if it's not from just beating the game, because I guess, you know, capital B battle would kind of be considered part of, you know, this overworld. But I don't recall if you get a page for that, because you rescue the book when you beat the game. So we'll have a little bit more of a look. But I feel like we've done pretty well finding things. And Christian, thank you. Christian's secret finding skills on the ball. And you could see that crack too. And, you know, Shiny Moltres for kind of, you know, nudging us in this direction. Certainly not spoiling the secret. I appreciate that. The camera went funk. Can you clip it, Christian, or at least, you know, timestamp it in the server? I really want to see after this moment of revelation. But thank you. Thank you so much. The bat ship crazy, everybody. I probably got everything out here. I was just afraid I didn't go to the very top before, and there might have been something. But it looks like we got it all. Unless they were mean enough to hide something inside a tree. You gotta check every single tree. You will when you're done. Thank you, Christian. We got the one that was there. And this is where that the life booster was, which you can get at the beginning of the game. I'm so impressed by that. That would have been great to know about back then. Anything else? There's like an underwater section, right? Can we do anything now that we have the bubble ability that we couldn't do before? There's a plug underwater. Wouldn't it be so funny if you could like pull the plug? Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's working, but that would be great. That would have been a really smart place to hide something, because you don't get the bubble till later, and then to make you come back and, you know, pull it out. That would have been awesome. Gotta love not Spiral Mountain playing here. I love it. I love all the references and, you know, hints at the origin of this game. Well, yeah, so see, I thought maybe it was a pagey in that main room. Then that would still mean we had to find the, I like how it just, it's like letter nuclear waste. You know, find the energy booster, but since there's only one missing, I'm kind of afraid that it is just the final boss, and we would be looking for the rest of the night for something that isn't even there. So is this nose still missing? Wow! I can't believe I never thought of that. Good job, Christian. Good job. Can you get back to the green goo place? What was the green goo place, Christian? Can you go back to the green? So here we have, you know, that moment we were talking about where it's like, you know, there's a place you want to go, but you don't remember how to get there. The green goo place. There's been a couple of them. That's where we'll be doing next week. Oh, have I been in like all this water since we unlocked new moves? Oh, you can even bounce underwater. That's weird. I'm going somewhere, Christian. Hopefully it's where you want me to go. Green Goo Place. So we still never really did find those invisible platforms it was talking about. Yeah, I was just going to be going everywhere doing this. So this does not look like the Green Goo Place. Oh, the Green Goo Place. I know where you're talking about. Okay. I don't know what the honey was ever for here. There was never like a slippery floor we needed honey for, I don't think. Oh, it's probably how we were supposed to get up. That super slippery ramp. And we just flew up it. That's funny. No, I'm going the wrong way here. It was this way. Yeah, we found so many pages in this room. And I wouldn't think there's any more probably to find here. I want to get the honey. Like, this guy never lets up once he starts chasing you. It's crazy. Just for fun, let's see if it works. Honey. Yeah, it lets you stick, so you can go up the extremely... Oh, you don't even have to roll. The extremely steep thing. So now if you want to get that earlier in the game, you can as well. Don't have to get the flying ability. The secret world Green Goo Place. There's a secret level all along. The Hunter Tonic. Oh my gosh, that's right. Should we turn that on? Should we turn that tonic on and see if it goes off at all? I think that's what we'll do. That will be our tell if we're missing anything. We'll turn on that tonic and see if we are missing any items still in Hivory Towers. I think we've done pretty well otherwise. I'm curious how it might have reacted to Capital B's nose. Sense when rare items are near. And did that hint say it works with like the last 30 quills? That's cool. Okay, so I've never used this before. No idea what kind of indication I should be keeping my eyes open for. Hi, the super duper Nintendo! Banjo 3E, it's Yooka-Laylee, which is like pretty much Banjo 3E. This game is everything that everyone who likes Banjo 2E could ever wish for, and yet somehow everybody hates it. I'll never understand. But if you like Banjo 2E, this is literally Banjo 3E, and appreciate you stopping by the stream. Alright, I'm flying around. Nothing is going off at all, indicating that there might be a secret nearby. Can you like slowly descend on these books? Yes, you can. Well, there's no indication down here of there being any secrets. I do fear that it's just going to be like beating Capital B gives you the last page. But that would make no sense because you have to collect the pages to unlock the battle, so giving him a pagey would kind of be counterproductive. There's another place with green goo. You didn't fly. There's another place with green goo. Like, there's all these dice. Again, we've got our super secret item finder turned on, so if there's anything around, it should tell us. Ooh, wonderful. Anything to do with the golf ball? Okay, so green goo is over here. Oh, can you read these signs? What? I've never seen that. You can actually interact with these signs. That's funny. Just in case you really didn't understand that it's an arrow pointing at where you're supposed to go. So we went right there. And we got one. I thought I heard a sound. Might just been that enemy. Oh. I think it's just this guy making a sound, but... See how enemies take so many hits? Okay, whatever sound I was hearing, I guess it was just those guys. Fly here. Was the biggest Banjo fan, the Super Duper Nintendo. Haven't played this one yet. You hear a ton of negative stuff about it. Glad to hear you like this as a bit. I love it. This is like our 4th week streaming it now, 3rd or 4th. And just so many people throughout the streams have said like, wow, you know, it doesn't look nearly as bad as people have said. So definitely recommend checking it out. Again, as a huge Banjo fan, we streamed. We even beat Nuts and Bolts with all the jiggies on this channel. So I'd say we're pretty big Banjo fans. Definitely check it out though. Again, if it sounds good. But thank you. Fly here, Christian. Why would I fly here? Okay. Can't seem to go any higher than that, Christian. Unfortunately. Was there anything in particular you saw where you thought a secret might be hidden in this area? Or like you just figured like we didn't try flying here, so we should? Left where the goo is. So here. See, I was looking around here. You will never play Nuts and Bolts again. Honestly, it's not really a Banjo-Kazooie game. My favorite parts of Nuts and Bolts were when you got to like get out of the cars and explore and collect notes and stuff. And I actually managed to despawn some of the notes, so I could never truly get 100%, but we did at least get all the jiggies. So yeah, I'm not in any rush to go back and play more Nuts and Bolts, but I didn't hate it. This is better than Nuts and Bolts, so I will give you that. Alright, Christian. You want me to fly here? We're just looking for the last, they're called pages instead of jiggies because they're paper. And we're missing one more, and this is the main overworld hub. You can kind of get the, you know, the Gruntilda's Lair vibe, especially from the music. And I don't recall if you get that from beating the final boss, but I don't think you do. I've beat this game, but not 100%. Like, I even checked back here, and I didn't see anything. There's a bee there? There's a bee there. It's not capital B's nose again. You mean like that guy who's flying around? Oh, not those guys. Like that guy? I see it as an abandoned Banjo 3E Frankenstein after acquisition. No, fair enough, Banjo 3E. Yeah, Banjo Nuts and Bolts. It's a shame imagining what a true, like, next-gen real Banjo game could have been. Like, I've stopped here before. I see lots of those enemies that I hate. Fly high. I'm guessing you don't go over here. So I've been over here. What are those on the wall? Like weird... Oh, they're kidding. They're Nuts and Bolts! Hooray! Okay, I have to recharge one more time, and then I guess I'll go the other direction. See, I checked this alleyway too, thinking that, you know, it's kind of big and easy to miss stuff. We even found that toilet, right? That did nothing. Maybe the toilet is the answer all along. But yeah, you can only use your abilities when that bar fills back up. But the ability to fly anywhere is pretty OP, but you learn it much later in the game. Where Yooka-Laylee, so a remaster of this game, has been announced and is in the works. But there's going to be a lot of changes, and personally, I think I probably like the sound of how this game is more compared to the changes they're making. Down to this bridge. Like, this area is very suspicious here. Is that me? Is that supposed to be my shadow on the ceiling somehow? It's kind of strange. I mean, is this a perfect game? No, but is it very fun nonetheless? I would say so. Nothing here. Oh! Oh! What the heck? Balloons? I'm getting Donkey Kong 64. Flashbacks here. Shooting the balloons. Okay, well this is definitely something. Wow. And here I thought I had flown around that room like 40 times. Well, I definitely see what we're spelling. Can I grab this? Yes? So Christian, how did you see that one? Were you going back and looking at the footage? Thank you though, Christian. Well again, there's balloons. What am I supposed to do with these balloons? I mean, this one's flashing. Oh! Really? Collect the Kong letters, Pagey style? Acid was giving off a light source. That's true. That's why our shadow was on the ceiling. Yes, I like Donkey Kong 64. Played that a ton back in the day. And I will definitely be streaming that one should it ever show up on Nintendo Switch Online. Okay, well I saw that G. Okay, and it counts as getting it. So we're just flying around and getting all the letters. You never went that high. Fair enough. So there's like a special flashing one we're looking for then? Is that what? Yeah, that one seems to be a little more in your face in terms of illumination, I guess. Really fast too. We're about to run out of energy. Oh. I mean, they're all kind of flashing like that. Well hidden secret though. Definitely approve to the ex-Rareware employees hiding that one. Alright, so how are you supposed to know, or maybe I'm supposed to do this. Okay, yeah, I wasn't using sonar. That was my mistake. The sonar that we don't use all that often, but when you need it, I guess you gotta do it. Oh, but I haven't actually gotten the letters yet. Weird. Like, right? Like... It didn't seem like I needed to get the G, but... Okay. That counted for that. And there's the E. It's trying to be silly, but it wasn't such a smart idea. Dude, the butterflies seem to be respawning, so I will say thank you to that. Although it means we can also do really silly things like that and fail at it anyway. Is it coming? It's got to be like right behind me. It's still going around. I get that guy. Alright, this time for sure. These games are really good at testing your ability. Yeah, this is pretty silly. Here it comes! And as long as we can get back and get some health, we should be fine. We can take one more hit. Okay. 2 more! I pressed X, but nothing came out. See, the balloons, like, stop when you're not looking at them. That's why that letter, like, stopped moving when it wasn't on camera. What just came out of that? Oh, an enemy. Wonderful. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. So suddenly enemies are coming out? What about this one? Oh, that was the easiest one. We're missing... So that was like the first one you were supposed to get, and it would have explained the situation, but... I never do things the simple way here. Yeah, 101% in DK64 is fun. Like, yeah, it can be tedious, but I enjoyed it. There's an A, and that should do it. Assuming we ever get it. What? Right under me. And now we die. And that, everybody, is 20 out of 20 pages in the Hivory Towers. All the items. And we did it with teamwork. The best way to do anything. We are playing on the Nintendo Switch right now, actually. It's been running quite well. Oh, wait, Brady. I have not yet. I have not. And because the Christmas, like, I'm not a big fan of movies around Christmas. I know there's some people who like to go see movies on, like, Christmas Day. I just have so much else going on that I don't know how anyone's supposed to see a movie at this time. I mean, of course, I don't mean, like, how could anyone? But Brady, I'm so happy that you saw it and that you enjoyed it. In my case, I'm hoping to get to it soon. I mean, I'll definitely be seeing it in theaters. And that was awesome. I can't, like, I need to go back and see how I missed that. Because I always was mystified by the toilet that I never went all the way up here. Which is funny because I was definitely, like, looking around here. And then somehow I just never saw that up there, even though it should have been more obvious. I shouldn't have missed that one. I feel so embarrassed. But thank you, Christian. That's 2 for 2 now in your assistance, and I appreciate it. But next time, everybody, we return to the first world, where we're going to have many more shenanigans like this, I assume. And we're going to try and find all the things in the expanded version of the level. GG, Christian, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's totally fair. Super duper Nintendo. In my case, though, definitely a little bit on the busier side, but I'll get to seeing Sonic 3. I saw the first 2 and enjoyed them, and hear nothing but good things about the third one, so I'm looking forward to it. What a sentence. I was mystified by the toilet. I mean, I was, though. As odd as it sounds. That toilet ended up being for nothing. If they hadn't put that toilet there, the stream would have been done like 3 hours ago. But glad to hear everyone's been enjoying Yooka-Laylee. I just really like this game. It just gives off the Banjo-Tooie vibes so well. And once I beat it, I'm going to go on a binge watch of, like, reviews for the game. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do a stream where we watch people's reviews of Yooka-Laylee. And we can be like, what? What is this person talking about? Maybe. What does everyone think about that? Thumbs up, thumbs down? It'd be kind of funny, right? But I'm just getting back to the first area here so that when we load up next time, we'll be right where we want to be. Never need to see all these hallways again. We found all the things. And I had a lot of fun tonight. You know, that's what I like. And I told you, you know, even more than Grentilda's Lair. Like, there's just so much hidden around and just so much fun to be had. That, yes, it can get a little bit confusing, but I think that Hivory Towers is a really cool hub world. And I'm happy that we were able to spend some time here tonight. Because we've kind of just been running past everything previously. And I think with this, it should take us to where we want to be. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight for my Canadian Boxing Day stream. Hope you enjoyed. Please consider, you know, sticking around, following, subscribing. If you want to, you know, see more, next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with Yooka-Laylee. This Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we're playing Super Mario, what's it called? Super Mario Party Jamboree. My first experience with that. We'll see how it holds up compared to the other Mario parties. And Monday, we'll be back at Mario Adventure 3 with World 5. So lots going on. Thank you all for your support throughout 2024. Hope you continue to have a wonderful holiday season. And still got a couple more streams before the new year. Got you excited to try this? Well, I'm really glad. Platonic, if you see this, get me to advertise Yooka-Laylee. Clearly, I am a good impression when it comes to your product, because I don't get why everyone hates it so much. I really don't. Which is why I'm definitely going to be looking into it later. Just what the kind of general thought was. But thanks, Super Duper Nintendo. Really appreciate you watching and sticking around. And Christian, Brady, and to everyone else tonight, thank you for joining. Have a good one, and I'll see you all later. I guess we should save, too. I mean, it saves automatically, but unfortunately, no creepy Gruntilda 2D cutscene when you save and quit. What percentage does that place us at? Curiously. I think we're probably halfway now. Well, there's no actual percentage, but fair enough. 61 pages. I'll see you all later.